Can you talk?
Yeah. Are we audible?
Yeah, I think you're audible. Hey
Can you
guys.
talk?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, viewers.
Are we audible?
Welcome.
Yeah, I think you're audible. Hey
Can you
guys.
talk?
Can you mute your audio?
Perfect, Shrey. Just let us know in the chat.
Yeah, I think it's perfect now. I think I was playing it in the background. And I think we're good. Hey
Yeah.
guys, once again,
So,
welcome back to the GoanChessTrio. Again, today we'll be covering the
and
games.
quarterfinals.
Yeah, the quarterfinals between India and Armenia. Yesterday, slightly early
Uh,
today. Thought we could start a little earlier than usual. Now, the games have not yet started, guys. There are some 15 minutes to go for the games to start, and nothing thus far.
Yeah. So, just maybe rounding off until now, what has happened? India played extremely well to reach the quarterfinals. We had a direct entry into the quarters, whereas Armenia had to beat Greece. Armenia beat Greece yesterday. And hence made it to the quarterfinal. They had to play the pre-quarters. So India's got an extra day of rest. Let's see whether it works out really well for us. And as we just showed in the video a little while earlier, the Armenian team is very strong with Levan Aronian heading it. So Anurag, what do you think? Where do you think is India's strength, and where do you think are other places where it's a slight cause for concern, if there is any, by the way?
Well, actually, if you go to see the team composition, let's get it on the screen. Actually, a moment, guys. Switch off the board and get the board in here. As you can see in the I think here we will go, and you can see the team composition. As you can see on the screen, can we see it on the screen,
Yeah.
Neeraj? Yeah. So as you can see on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
screen, guys, the team composition, if you go to see the average for India is slightly lesser than Armenia. We are a well balanced team though, but yeah, there is this one factor which I would like to say, like Armenia is quite strong on the men's board, but I think on the women's board is where India will try to capitalize. Don't you think so? Like, what do you think, Neeraj? In
Uh,
that?
yes, exactly. So I was thinking about the same thing. When we talk about Levan Aronian, he's a world class player. In fact, I think if we get a draw against Levan, right, we would be more than happy. Just to make sure that there's no damage done there.
Yeah, I think I'll just try to get it all on the screen here. We are just getting, we are not able to get both the teams equally on the screen. But as you can see here, on the women's board is where we have a very strong point. We have Humpy, Harika, Divya, and Vaishali.
Yeah.
All are quite strong compared to Armenia. Armenia do have a couple of WGMs, but it is the men's board where they do have like a very strong team. I think Anand and
I
Aronian, they
think,
are equally matched, of course.
yeah, Anurag.
Sargisian,
So, talking about the men's team, right? I think the point what we're trying to make here is India is in no way weaker than there. But if we get any threat, right, it has to be from the men's section because they are very very dynamic players and strong players as well.
yeah, exactly. That is where we will want to score against Sargisian. I think Harikrishna will be playing most likely against Sargisian, and I think there also we have very good chances on that board. So let's see
Mm-hmm.
what India comes up. What strat India has, we don't know yet, and the pairings are not yet out. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it seems like at least Anand has to be in this time, right? Do you think they're going to give in a surprise again, like what they did with China, or do you think that Vishy is going to come in today?
I have a feeling Vishy will be coming in here. This is the quarterfinals. It's a very important matchup. Only two games, guys. So we need to
Yeah. So
get there in the
Anurag,
next.
you just explain the format. I think many of them won't be knowing the format. So if you could just explain it, that would be great.
So, guys, we'll be having two games here and two matches.
Two matches, by
Two
the way.
matches,
Means two
and
matches.
that'll decide it. So if we draw these two matches, then there will be a tiebreaker, which I think Fide chooses a random slot, and I
Yeah,
think the random group, and from there, people will have to select which player will play. I'm not exactly sure on how it is done, or
it's the
how the
Armageddon.
player is. Yeah, but how exactly are the players selected, Neeraj? Like, is it?
Yeah, so basically this is the format, guys. First of all, let's just assume India beats Armenia 6-0, okay?
Yeah.
And then Armenia beats India 3.5, 2.5. The board points will not be counted, guys. The board points will not be counted since the map score would be 1-1. It would just mean that since it's 1-1, we are going to go into an Armageddon, and Fide will say that, okay, we want the juniors to play. Let's say the junior male, for example.
Yeah, okay. Let them know the categories. You'd have the
Yeah,
open category.
we have the open, we have the female, we have the junior open, and the junior girls.
Junior girls, exactly. From this four categories, one of the slots will be picked up by Fide, and then the player is selected. Now, there's one more
Yeah.
criteria here which I'm not entirely sure about, is that whether like the players who have already played the game are selected for the next game, or any random player from that particular group is selected. Like,
no, Anurag, you can choose the players, and you can also between match 1 and match 2, you can always make a change as well, in the board orders. I mean, in the board order, as in you can substitute a player.
okay, so that is the way it goes. So
By the way,
we'll pick who's.
hello to everyone in the chat. Aryan, Apurva, Rishabh, Trey, Sangeeta, Ananda, everyone, hello. And I think we have answered the question, Shrey, about okay, who gets the white in the first board and how is it decided? Shrey, since it's a best of 2, I'm not sure that is the huge concern. I mean, both sides will get one white in round 1, and the other side will obviously play a white in round 2. So, I mean, I think that's not the biggest concerns.
Yeah, I think both players will evenly get both the colors, so it is not a major concern. And glad to have you guys in the chat. Glad to have you on our stream. If you haven't, you're visiting for the first time, do subscribe to our channel and check out other content too after the stream, of course. And and hello to everybody. Yes. So I'm still waiting on the games, and there'll be some time. I think somebody asked, like Himanshu asked.
About 10 minutes.
Exactly, the game will start at about 4:30, so about 10 minutes to go, guys.
Yeah.
The pairings, I think, will be out in another 5 minutes or so. Within 5 minutes, the pairings should be out.
Yeah, hopefully we're waiting on the pairings yet, and once they are out, I will be showing you like the pairings on the screen. I think the team pairings are out for the first round, or is it not really? The team pairings, I thought the board pairings will be out.
Shall we check?
Yeah, the board pairings are out, guys. So let's.
Okay, the board pairings are out. Wow.
Are we able to see it on the stream, Neeraj?
No, I am not able to yet. Probably if you can.
I think now you'll be able to see it on the screen. So, guys, we have the pairings out here, and you should be able to see them on the screen.
We do have.
So we have Anand coming in, and somebody had said in the chat that Vidit will be playing the first game, and indeed, you're right about that. He matches up against Sagasin with the black pieces. Humpy, Harika will be the one where they will be pressing the most, and Nihal playing in today against Matrios and Hike in the first game with white pieces. Vantika playing against Sargas in Enna. So let's see what we have. We have a balanced matchup here, guys, because at the bottom board, I think Sargasin will be the favorite here, but Humpy and Harika is where I think we'll be trying the most.
And I think, as we all have seen, right, the Armenian juniors are, extremely strong players, and they are in red hot form, just like the Indian juniors. Beat the boys or the girls. We know that there is danger there. So, I don't think we should. We obviously hope that they scored both the points, but it's not going to be that easy. So, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Humpy and Harika because they are the senior pros in the team. And probably they are expected to win here. And especially Humpy with the white pieces, I think, is a match that we could expect to go in our favor. that would be one thing that we really would want to clinch, that game.
Yes, indeed. 1 minute. Let me just set up the chat here. And I think
Oh,
once again,
Raju
glad to
M
have you
says, shall we
guys
be showing?
on the stream. Once again,
Yeah.
if you're enjoying it, if you do enjoy it, then hit the like button for sure. Rumor has it that it does help bring more people. But yes, Neeraj, you were saying.
Small timer, thank you. Yes, our quality has improved. Okay, that's really good to know. We've done something about it, and yeah, small.
Yes,
By
indeed,
the
we'll
way,
take a look at it after the stream. We have improved Nandi and Neeraj's video. I think mine is a little bit. My spectacles are reflecting green, and they are getting cut off a little bit, unfortunately. But that's okay. You can ignore my eyes.
Anurag, maybe you've got to get cooler and wear sunglasses next time on stream.
I can
That
do
way, I believe
that.
it's not good.
I can indeed do
He
that, but that
has,
would be a
he
little
has
bit
sunglasses, proper
off for
sunglasses.
this.
He can wear them.
Yeah, I think I'll have to get some glasses which do not reflect green. Next time, next time.
By the way, Raju M says, shall you be showing all the boards? Yes, Raju, we will be trying and covering. We'll be obviously switching between the boards, but we'll try to make sure that we can cover as much as possible to give you a complete, insight of how the match is going, and any seesaw battles will be switching. So you can stay tuned, and I think you shall enjoy it.
Definitely, we will try to
And
cover all
Anand,
boards. Yes, yes, Nandi.
yes, and Ananda Subramaniam says he thinks that Vishy will show his experience and score the first win. Well, that is what we all hope. We really wish, and we hope that he does do that, because that's going to give us a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Uh,
If Vishy gets the win, it's going to be as perfectly timed as possible. Any win in these two games would be a great result for India, and I think that would kind of really tilt the match into India's favor, in the sense, it will just give such a psychological boost to everybody.
Exactly. Arvindh also had some excellent games in this tournament, actually. So,
Yeah.
as per strategy, Vishy would be trying to, he would be happy to hold, not trying to hold, happy to hold. And the rest of the
Yeah,
boards
true.
is where we will try for more. Maybe Vidit comes up with something special in this match against, I guess, Sagesin Gabriel. We'll see what happens, though. We may be surprised. Anand may pull off something, but Vidit is indeed playing with the black pieces, actually. Sorry, my bad. Anand is white, so maybe he could try for more. But as per strategy, I think Anand would be happy with the draw, and Humpy and Harika may be trying for more in this match. Thank you, Shrey. But I'm not magic. It's all three of us like equally applying the magic here. And hopefully, you guys, if you haven't, then do subscribe, because your support means a lot to us, and we have about 4 minutes to go. So we're waiting.
By the way,
Yes.
Ananda says, is Vishy playing white? Yes, Vishy is playing the white pieces. As you can see, the color right beside the name indicates, the color that is going to be played by the player. So Anand is playing white. Vidit is playing black against Sargison. Humpy is playing white, which is a huge thing for India, a huge board, in my opinion. Harika is playing the black pieces. Nihal plays white and Vantika plays black. So it's going to be it's always alternate boards like this with the colors. Rohit Kava says first board draw will be good for us. I think technically we all know that Arvindh is such a strong and dynamic player that a draw wouldn't be a bad result. A win is always better than a draw. Who wouldn't take a win? But I think if we get a draw on board one, we wouldn't be too disappointed, and Anand would have done an extremely good job. If he actually um, what's asked of him, I is done if he draws the game. So I think.
Okay, and small time in Advocate says he's bored because of our tournaments, because they're not there. And okay, small time in Outwitted. The point is now, because of the Olympiad, we were unable to hold this one of the previous weeks and this week, because the timings are clashing. But from next week, we will again continue holding the tournament, so don't worry about it.
So to all the viewers out there who don't know what we're talking about, the Go and Chess Trio on Chess, we conduct weekly tournaments. We have an open arena for all the viewers of of this channel. So for those of you,
I guess we had a small technical issue there. with Neeraj and Nandi cutting out on us for a moment, but I'm sure they'll be back. Are you back, Neeraj? Is it okay? I guess you had a
I
temporary
think
disconnection
just
there.
a minute. Anurag, maybe just a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
You're
think
back.
we are here.
You're back on the stream, Neeraj, but you got disconnected for a second there.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yes, a small disconnection. Yes,
So,
so you
by
can
the way,
continue.
guys, we have posted the link down there. Those of you all who do not know, we conduct regular tournaments, the Go and Chess Trio on Lee Chess. So, please make sure that you join the team and you're good to go. You just have to play the tournament. So, today we will not be having it. Generally, we have it on Fridays, but today we shall not be having it because we're covering the Olympiad. By the way, guys, 1 minute to go. So, get your seatbelts on. We are in for a beautiful ride here.
Exactly. We're hoping that India progresses to tomorrow also, and tomorrow also we might have India playing. But let's see. We
Yeah.
do not have the games yet, Neeraj. I'm waiting on them, and guys, we'll have them soon on the screen. The board will be soon here. Don't worry.
Okay.
And thank you guys whoever have joined in new. Welcome to our stream, and if you do like the content, then do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, of
Okay. So,
course.
So have the games begun?
No,
not
I
yet,
am
but I
keeping
think
track
they
of
will.
it. I think Vidit has begun. So I think,
Yeah,
guys, we
they
will be
have.
having the
Vidit's game,
board on the.
Vishy's game have just begun.
We have the board. 1 minute. Let me just remove this board, and we
Yeah.
should have Wish. The Wish. I think we have at least 4 games which have begun.
Humpy.
No,
Yeah.
all the games have begun. Neeraj and Andy. I think all the games have nearly begun. I
Elegance
have,
Ricks.
and we
There you
have
go.
awesome Wish. So, guys, we will try to keep track of them. Let's go with Vidit's game first because we opened it and they
Yes.
are already
And
here.
just want to tell the chat, if we miss anything in the chat, I'm really sorry because we are trying to analyze the game, so we'll try to cover as much as possible. So I just see that Shrey asked a question: do you think Armenia will change the team for match 2 or not? I think it depends on this match results, right?
Yeah, I
Anurag,
think.
could you do one thing? Could you get the board a bit to the right on the screen because it's a bit too much on the left. You could just get it a bit towards the center if possible.
Definitely, I think is this better, Nandi? Guys, you can see the board clearly, hopefully. And
Yeah, it's clear, but it's better if it's coming a bit, on this towards the center because
Live News Goa says, hello guys, is Bhakti Kulkarni not featured in round 1?
no.
Live News Goa, Bhakti is not playing in round 1. Probably we could see her in round 2. It depends.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, I think here we have d4. Vidit is black, by the way, and unfortunately, the flipping is not really working very well. It again flips back. So you're happy with the setup, guys. Hopefully, if you have any suggestions, let us know. The knight f3, d5, knight c3, bb4, e3, castle. Nothing out of the
Yeah, so
ordinary here.
again the Ragozine. Okay, now b6 is played.
b6
Okay.
has been played.
Could you
So
just
we have
flip the
a.
board though, Anurag? Whenever you get on the board, it'll be nice if you could just flip it.
Okay, so a
Oh,
scene to
wait.
d5.
Okay, Abhilash says they don't have an option to change. Wow. Okay.
Oh, they don't have an option to change. Okay, fine. So I guess
they have to play 2 games continuously, is it? Okay, I wasn't really aware of that. Thank you for letting us know, Abhilash.
I thought I
Okay.
was not sure about that though. Okay.
Okay,
No, I
so
don't. I
let me
think,
just
he
do
meant
this. I
that.
think, guys,
Exactly,
let me
Abhilash.
just do this blue. So I think this is much more radiant on the screen. A
Yeah.
gray is what I prefer, but not for the stream. Let's say bishop d6, castle, and rook e8. So somewhere down the road, black can play bishop a6 to get rid of this bishop. But we'll wait on that. Queen c2, and let's have a look at the game between Vishy, starting from the beginning. So we see e4, e5, knight f3, and Petrov.
And
okay.
the Petrov.
The other day,
Okay.
Praggananadhaa did try d4, but Anand is playing the solid knight e5.
And Anand himself has played Petrov a lot.
Yeah.
In his earlier days, he has played Petrov from black side a lot.
Indeed, yes. We have seen him playing Petrov quite a lot.
And I think he used to go for the knight c6 line, bishop d3, knight c6. He used to be going for. I think knight c6 was the line, but I do remember knight used to get to c6.
Yeah. I think that is the line which we will not be seeing it here. We saw bishop d6 on the board from Aronian, and after castle, c4. We have c6, a very symmetrical setup, but white does have a slight edge in these positions. Queen c2, was met with h6. And if white goes with bishop e4 and goes for the pawn, I think black sacrifices it for rook e8 and bishop g4. Uh, we cannot really play it out on the board, but let's see what happened in the game. Let's stay in sync. Bishop e6.
So Anurag,
yes.
The point we are making here about Aronian being the main guy on their board, as early as move 10, he's ready to sacrifice a pawn for some real dynamic play just to create some complications. I think that kind of shows that they're willing to take some risks when it comes to Levon Aronian.
Okay.
He has to kind of spearhead the team. Yeah. Anyway,
I think we will just stay in sync because we have missed out on quite a lot of games here. So queen into e4, bishop d5, guys. Bishop queen d5 is met with bishop into h2. Finally, Anand has picked up the pawn, but black has good counterplay here. Queen d7, and he's going for the exchange of the queens immediately. I think he's looking forward to an equal in-game on the board. So queen into d7, knight into d7, knight c3.
I think black is happy to trade queens right here, considering the d4 pawn is an isolated pawn and having the double bishops.
He's really a pawn down though. He's a pawn down, but yes. I think bishop into f3, g into f3, and we have white with a pawn advantage, but let's see how significant it is. I think black will be trying for knight b6, maybe knight c4, put some pressure with rook c8. So we see knight b6 on the board, and let's try to cover up on the other games also. Yes, Neeraj.
Yeah, by the way, guys, while Anurag changes the board, we forgot to do the traditional prediction time. So my prediction is 3.5, 2.5 India.
3.5, 2.5, is it?
3.5, 2.5, yeah.
Yes, indeed. I'm hoping for a 6-0, but I agree with 3.5, 2.5 indeed, yes. So shall we see the game from the start? Do we have time? Yeah. c4, d into c4. Okay, so we see black going for the queen's gambit accepted. And after knight f3, knight f6, e3. Humpy doesn't choose any complicated line. e6, bishop into c4 was simple. White will be having an isolated pawn later in the game. a6, queen e2. She goes for the b5 variation, bishop b3 and bishop e7. Normally, black does take on d4 and play the QGA, but here she's going for this approach. Rook d1, bishop e7, d into c5, sacrificing a pawn. d5 also is played here, I think, but I'm not sure of it in this exact position. d5 looks natural, but d into c5 capturing the pawn. Queen c7 and bishop d2. Bishop takes c5. I think we should see something like rook a c1 pop up here. Yes. Now the immediate small threat tactically with knight into b5 and the c5 bishop is vulnerable. So black could either play queen b6 or maybe even queen e7. We'll see what...
Actually, I think both the pieces must be vulnerable right now. Even the queen on c7 is on the file of the rook plus the bishop. So I don't think it's just the bishop. I think it's the queen as well as the bishop that could be vulnerable over here. You'd have to do something about it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So let's see a Nihal we have something interesting here, guys. So let's see it from the start. So bishop on h6 looks very nicely placed here. So d4, knight f6. Let's see what happened. Knight f3, b6. We have the Queen's Indian
Queen's
defense.
Indian, right?
Yes, a3. This was popularized by Avruk, I think. And after bishop b7, knight c3, d5, c into d5, knight into d5. Once again, keeping this bishop open. Queen c2, g6. Very odd choice here, right?
Exactly. Anurag, generally you don't see the e6 g6 structure, right? Yeah. I think we just learn it when we are very young that e6 and g6 generally create an extra weakness there, and
actually the dark squares tend to become weak, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The f6 square especially.
Yeah, maybe black had some idea and some fresh idea which I'm not really aware of. g6 looks a little bit odd. Bishop e7 is indeed played, which would be met with e4. And here too, we see that after g6, instead of going with e4, white goes with bishop g5 timely here. And I think black's idea was if white went with e4, he wanted to take the knight back to e7 and then put the bishop on g7. It could be one of the ideas, but we'll see the game. Okay. Bishop g5, forcing this bishop here, and now comes bishop h6, preventing castling for a while here. Knight d7, met with e4. Knight into c3, b into c3, and now we have a stable structure with the king not able to castle immediately. So black tries to do it with bishop f8. Now white can easily play bishop g5 and bishop h6, and a draw could be immediately taken here, but I'm sure Nihal is not going for that.
Yeah.
Until then, let's have a look at the game between Harika and Lilith. So once again, let's
By the
play
way,
from the start.
Anish in the chat says, now this round Nihal is playing, so can they bring Praggananadhaa in the next round? I guess they can.
Change in the next round. I guess
Yeah.
they can if they wish to.
They can, is it? Okay, that's a good thing. They can possibly change. So G3, Knight F6, Bishop G2, G6, a very dry structure here. So Harika is having a very equalish game. After D4, we have the Neo Grunfeld setup. Once again, we had seen this earlier too. After Castle C3 played out, and then comes Knight BD7,
Okay.
Bishop F4, Rook E8, Queen C1. So maybe somewhere later,
Lagging a
Black
little?
could try to play Bishop H6. And is my screen lagging? Can you please let me know, guys? Is the stream good? Like, is there any lag or something? Just let us know, guys.
Okay, I mean, yeah, let us know if everything is fine. But Anurag, we shall continue.
So C6, and this was met with C4. D into C4, Queen into C4, and Knight D5.
Knight
So I
D5.
think Aryan
Okay.
says that it is not lagging, Neeraj. So maybe things are
Yeah.
okay. Knight D5, and then Bishop G5 played out by white, which was followed out by H6, taking that bishop away. Now black, when she changed the structure here, that shows that maybe Harika is intending for something more. Normally would keep a symmetrical structure, but black is indeed trying to change and get something more. Let's see, Bishop D2, we have E5, and we already have an opening on the board. So this is good, because after D into E5, Knight into E5, this bishop is having some squares that it can go to and gain some space. Let's have a look at Vishy.
I think both the bishops open up very well after that, right? Both the bishops
Exactly.
are really strong.
Once again, let's flip it. I think this bishop also is doing a good job, and I think Harika will have to choose what to do. Maybe the bishop can go to F5 also in certain positions. So we'll wait on that, and let's see the game here. What's happening here? Like, let's have a look from the start. So
Wow,
D4.
we are already. So another Anurag, maybe you can just flip the board. Vantika is playing the black pieces.
Yes,
Yeah, and this is actually, I think, a Catalan kind of structure, and she herself is a Catalan player all her life.
This is the
And she's
fianchetto
playing
King's
against
Indian.
it.
This is the fianchetto King's Indian though, with G6 on the board. So
Mhm.
yeah, with the like the G3 structure, the fianchetto structure normally, like you see in Catalan, she does play Catalan with white pieces. Indeed, Bishop G2 and then Castle Knight C3. Somehow the click is working twice here. So Knight C3, D6, and Knight F3. This was met with C6. So I think she could go for Castle and Bishop F5 variation is what she chooses. Knight E1. Now the idea of Knight E1 is to play E4, guys. So want to get the center going. This was met with D5, immediately preventing it, and this is all theory thus far. So Queen B3, Queen B6, and
Anurag, I just have a question here for you. So I mean, when White played the move Knight E1,
yes,
couldn't White have also gone Knight D2? I mean, retreat to D2, which also has the idea of E4.
yes, but the problem with 92 Neeraj is shit. I cannot play that move out on the board. Sorry. Completely forgot it, guys. So knight e2, the problem is Neeraj, like later on there is no future for the knight after d5, whereas after knight e1, it does keep the bishop open, as well as maybe the knight can come out to d3 if it's needed. So maybe that's why.
And then e5.
Exactly,
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
I
So
think,
maybe,
that is the main idea, because black has to go d5, after which e5 will be left open for the white knight.
So I mean, you know, all those people, whenever you're watching a game, right? Just because Anna played the move knight e1, it just doesn't mean that you should not think of any other move. You should ask yourself questions like these as to why knight d2 is not good enough. And if you do not get an answer, you can, if you think you don't have a satisfactory answer, then you can go about asking someone, or else you, most of the times, you will be able to realize when a stronger player makes a particular move which you do not think about, you'll be able to figure out why exactly it was made. Yeah, anyway, just continuing with the game.
yeah, continuing with the
And
game,
yeah,
we have
hi
queen into
Akshaya,
b3.
welcome.
Once again, guys who are new to the stream, if you haven't already, do like this stream and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. And after queen into b3, a into b3, we have c into d5. So a temporary pawn check, guys, but considering that white's pieces are a little bit badly placed, black does have good compensation. So let's see what happens. Knight into d5, bishop into d5 was met with knight c6, definitely. After this, white plays e3 to support everything. But still, the knight is a little badly placed along with the rook here. So black plays bishop h3 after knight g2.
But that's a pawn, right, Anurag? Aren't you really worried about being down a pawn? I mean, it's hard to see how you get back the pawn, if you are getting back the pawn, that is.
No, you don't play for the pawn here, Neeraj. Like the main idea here is to play something like
E5?
e5 and get counterplay in this game. So in Grunfeld, you do have these variations very common, and black does get good counterplay in this. So now I think Vantika is just trying to verify which move and which mode to go for. I think here e5.
I also think Anurag, I think the B2 and B3 pawns make a difference. If it was an A pawn, then maybe the pawn would not help black a lot. But now since they are double pawns, maybe there is some compensation because of that. Or
Indeed,
doesn't that
yes.
really make a difference?
Indeed, in some situations, actually, these pawns do help black because it's a double pawn finally. And in some situations, it would be better if white had a pawn on a2 because that makes the rook on a1 a little bit passively placed. It could be useful sometimes. Now, in this one, it depends on what black does next. So, I think e5 is one plan, which after d5 can be met with knight b4. And let's say e4. I'm not 100% sure actually whether Vantika went wrong somewhere here because after e4, black seems to not have anything immediately. So I wonder if black had to go e5 directly before playing rook f8, like in this position. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. We'll wait on Vantika's game.
Okay.
We have to
So
cover
we'll
up
just
the
wait,
game between.
Anurag. And in the meantime, maybe we can just go to a Humpy's game. In the chat, we just read and we can see that Humpy's opponent is using up a lot of time as well.
I think this is already better for us, guys, because a4 is a nice move. Because after b4, I think Humpy goes for knight b5. Let's just go back one game. b4, I think knight b5 is quite strong. A into b5, A into b5, and then A into b into c6 following up here, I think looks good. But we already have a move by Daniele with b into a4.
The reason why white would be slightly better in that position is that, as you can see, white has mobilized all her pieces. The rooks are on the two open files, whereas black has not yet castled. So we can say that white has a slight edge in development. White is slightly ahead in development. And that is why any kind of opening up in the position would favor white rather than black. So that's why...
how should white capture here on a4? With the knight or
with the knight, yes. I was going to say with the knight because we are going for knight c5 here and we're trying to get rid of this dark square bishop if possible. That will give Humpy a very nice stable edge to play with, and she's very good in this position. So that's a very strong, very big plus for us. Sorry, very big plus for us. Now, can black try something like knight e4? It's a little too early. Like normally you would want to just castle here and get the king to safety. But knight c5, once white gets knight c5, it's a very strong positional edge. So wonder if like knight e4 could be played to stop it. She castles indeed. She goes for castle.
Yeah, for knight 4 was for knight e4. What could have white done actually? Queen d3.
Give the d2.
Maybe given queen c4 and knight d4 something, it could be interesting. But let's just focus now on the game. And we have not yet caught up on the other games. So let's go to Vidit's game and see what is happening.
By the way, just before leaving Humpy's game, let's just inform all of you all that Humpy's 5 minutes up on the clock.
Yes.
So it should be a smooth game, at least expected. Yeah, Anurag. So we could go to Vidit.
Yeah, we could go to Vidit's game, and Vidit has made the Gabriel has made the change in the position by taking on c5 here. So b into c5. This time we want to take with the pawns. These pawns are called hanging pawns, by the way. But I think it's not easy for white to attack them at the moment. So I think black is holding his own very well here. So if Vidit managed to hold an easy draw or even get something more, that will be even better for us because he's playing with the black pieces. Yeah, guys, whoever are new to the stream, once again, welcome to our stream, and do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. So knight g3 with the idea of knight f5, and maybe even g6 is okay here. It does something like you would not want to do, but I think g6 is still fine because black's bishop will not be able to easily exploit this long diagonal. What do you think, Neeraj?
Yeah, and I mean the point is, even if the bishop exploits, comes to that diagonal, it's not clear how White is right away going to be making progress on that diagonal.
Actually, I did get a very similar kind of position. I was playing Aryan. I was white, and he had a pawn structure like this. And I actually thought I was going to take advantage of those pawns in the center since they do seem to be very weak. But he got a proper, c4 or d4 push, a perfect calculation, and he actually drew the game. But I went into this variation thinking that I could actually take advantage of those pawns, but it depends on every position. I don't think it is always possible, right? Each position will have a different definition to these pawns are weak or strong. So, what do you think, Anurag? What about this position?
Well, at the moment, we see that Vidit has done g6 indeed, because it's not very much possible for him to exploit the dark square diagonal. But I think, what do you think about the position? I think black is very comfortable here. I don't think there's any problem
Yeah,
at the
looks very
moment for.
comfortable.
Looks very comfortable
Yeah,
for him.
but I think that what White is going to do is White is just going to keep the pressure and just wait. Maybe relocate the bishop from d2 to b2 for starters. I think bishop c3, bishop b2.
That's a nice idea.
That seems
And
good.
then,
Yes.
And then just wait. Both players are just going to play the waiting game.
Yeah.
Black is going to wait for White to show the plan, and White has to try and create something.
Exactly. Before
the
we
bishop to b2. And also the bishop could go to a3 after that if required.
By the way, guys, we are getting news that Gabriel has disconnected from the game.
Gabriel is disconnected from the game. Now that is, I think we have to just watch this game, Neeraj, because we'll stay in the position, guys. We'll come back and see the other moves later. Don't get too concerned about the rating on the screen, because that's not Vishy Anand's rating, of course. He's not a 2300.
I think we don't need to... that disclaimer was not needed, Anurag, because everybody knows Vishy can't be 2300.
Yes, Aryan Riker, I was talking about you. I'm making you famous here in the chat on stream.
So I think after this, rook h4, Shreya asked, whether Vishy is in trouble. It looks like there is a little bit of a problem, but he plays rook c5. I was thinking, even if rook d3, trying to go for these exchanges, if rook into d3, king d3, rook into h2, just defend with king e3, and the rook entering on the 7th rank also is possible. But let's focus on the
game. Do you really think that a pawn race is what Anand would have wanted at this point?
I Probably think the pawn on the h pawn will not be really fast enough. Here also, anyways, it could be a pawn race only after rook into h2. Rook into c5, rook into b5. But I think maybe the two rooks could be more useful to prevent the spawns. But yes, guys, this is a little bit interesting. It's not a draw, it's not an immediate draw or something. It's not completely equal. So Aronian somehow managed to win the pawn back, and he's getting some good play also on the board. Little bit scary moment for us, but hopefully with Vishy holds everything together very well.
Yeah, Anand, Vishy is definitely not minus here, but probably it's just that this imbalance is going to create, some doubt. I think if there's anything, it's just creating some doubt about how easy this position is to play for White.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at Vidit's game, because you're saying that Sargashian is disconnected. That's a little bit interesting. Are you sure about that? Where did you hear this news?
No. A move has been played. Anurag, a move has been played. After g6, Sargashian played the move bishop a5. So probably he did reconnect indeed.
Definitely, okay. Okay, so he has reconnected, right? I think White has played bishop a5. Wonder what the idea of bishop a5 here is, but let's see. That's too much. What do you think Vidit does in this? Before we go there, guys, let's see if Nihal has something interesting going for us. At the moment, it looks equal. So Arvindh game will be very important for us that if she holds that position, because thus far we have not seen a single position where we are having an advantage or so. Imbalance is definitely in favor of Arvindh.
Even the time advantages have been reducing, Anurag. I think it was almost very equal on time, just 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, Humpy was up 5 minutes if I'm not wrong, and it's down to less than a minute.
Less than a minute. I think Humpy is trying to.
Yeah. Somehow Harika has been playing really quick throughout the tournament, and she has a 3-minute advantage on the clock.
Definitely.
So let's see if that could be pivotal in this game.
Yeah, I think here we do not really have to worry too much on time with Nihal playing on the board. So let's see what is going on here. I think Lilith
We
is...
don't worry about Nihal in time, right? We never worry about Nihal.
At the moment, white again here also has a slight edge, guys. So I think it's not looking good on each and every board. There are a few boards where we have to be concerned. I think here, I think positionally white is slightly
Anurag,
better.
why would you say you feel white is slightly better? Is it because of black's little queenside weaknesses? Is it
Yeah,
because of that?
it's definitely because of the queenside weaknesses. The structure is better for white with all the pawns on the dark squares. That's one important simple thing to keep in mind. And now e5 is coming. So unless Harika gets some tactical ideas to defend the position, how do you think she will take care of the a7 pawn? She has played rook
No, so
d8, and after e5, what do
yeah.
you think black will be doing in this? Let
Anurag,
me quickly
actually,
get rid of the arrows.
I was planning on giving away the a7 pawn also if required, and trying to get some real activity on the d file. So as you can see, the bishop on g4 is stopping any rook a d1 moves. So a move like e5, I think, which has been played, I think we should be seeing a move like queen e7 here.
Queen
I
e7.
think
I
queen
was thinking
f5 makes more sense.
Queen
Uh,
f5, I was worried about bishop e4, but maybe queen
no, but
h5 is there.
queen h5 is there, and I think bishop e4 will not be the main idea for white. The problem for
okay, what is
for
your
black
idea
is
with Queen f5?
rook d3 and
Queen
maybe
c2.
get some play in the game. She played queen e7 though. I don't think I like this move quite a lot because now queen into a7 is going to be a problem for white. Even a6 kind of move is going to be a problem. So structure wise, positionally,
Yeah.
white is definitely better here, guys, and this is not a good sign for us. And guys, let's keep it about more about the at the game at the moment in the chat, please. Uh, I think Queen F5 would have been more, but let's have a look at the other games and see whether we have one board that we can see whether we are better and something clear. We have good clarity. I think after knight g2 we had rook f d8, and after bishop f3, bishop e6 or this pawn. Okay, so Nandi, I think your idea of exploiting this weak pawns can I think was used by white by black here. After rook a3 we have bishop d5, rook into d5, f4, and then we have f6. This is not a good side, right? Trying for e5 on the board, but that doesn't give us the
Trying for
advantage.
e5.
No, I think Vantika is just trying to make sure that she can try and create a weakness in White's camp,
Definitely.
because I think
Yeah,
E5 somehow liquidates the pawn structure, and eventually White will have to exchange a couple of pawns, and I think it becomes clear.
One more important thing is if the pawns get exchanged in the center, the g7 bishop gets a direct target to the b2 pawn.
Yeah.
So it opens up directly. The pawn will be on the diagonal of the dark square bishop, and white would have to sit defending it.
exactly. I think these two pieces, the knight on g2 and bishop on c1, are not very well placed. So if black managed to get e5 with good clarity here, then maybe she can get some good play going. Let's hope that happens, because here we see that Telushka is down on time against Harika. Let's just see what happened. So after this, Lilith captured queen into a7 and then rook d3 and
D3.
a6. She's
The
going
double
for
attack.
it. Like this
Wow.
looks a little interesting. Now,
Anurag doesn't. If Black wants a draw, I think Black just goes B takes A6 here, right? That should just be a draw.
Yeah, that should be b takes a6 should be drawish, right?
I think you have to go for b takes a6 here, Neeraj, because rook takes b2 will never probably work with a into b7, right? What do you think? Do you think that will work?
Yeah, I think. No. It looks very scary. It looks like White just needs one move to win the game, but probably Harika would need to calculate that. Just have a calculate. You don't want to have regrets later that you're having time on the clock. You didn't calculate something that possibly could have won. So
Yeah, so Harika is looking for a win here. She's the down a pawn right now. She can indeed win the g3 pawn. But I think b into a6 is a simple way to keep it going. I think at just
yeah,
equal.
B to A6 just cannot lose for Black. Just cannot lose.
Let's take a quick browse to the game between Vidit and see what is happening there. Sorry, between Vidit, what is
Things have
happening here?
changed a
Like,
lot.
how is exactly what has happened? E4 played out by White somewhere. So after Queen E6, we had E4 coming out
Wow.
on the board. That allowed D4. I don't think E4 is a good choice
Exactly.
here, in my opinion. I think
It feels wrong, right?
I don't think E4 was
And
really
knight
good. I think that's a good sign for.
black also gets knight e5 very soon, right? E5 square.
Yeah, or you could also go knight G4 and knight E5 as Black.
Oh yeah, that's even better. Correct.
Yeah, exactly. So let's
That's
see
even
what happens. After rook e1, we have knight g4 with the idea of knight e5 and then queen d1, knight e5. I think Vidit has a stable advantage.
Yep.
I think, like we were saying, I think on this board we can definitely try. Gabriel is not in very good form at the moment. After bishop takes e5, let's hope that Vidit can somehow convert this. Queen c1, what do we have here on the board? Quickly, let's have a
So
jump on the Vishy game. We have a draw here, guys. What has happened? Oh, that's
what?
a
They
pleasant
played it
sight.
out
Like
for kings.
they
Wow.
played it out very
I
quickly
got it
here.
so fast.
So after rook c5 is where we left the game, and after
Yeah.
a6, rook c6, rook a7,
Mhm.
we had rook c3. So the understanding may be better here. And after rook c7, is it a draw really? Seemed like it was going to be difficult. So this was the idea I was thinking about earlier, Neeraj.
Just seems
That's
like black is better because of the H pawn. I don't know. I just feel black is better.
hence I was trying rook d3 in that position, Neeraj, a while back. So that's exactly what we happened on the board. But after rook
Yeah, rook
h1,
H1. Yeah, exactly. He played rook H1.
rook h1, like king g6 means I
Just
think you
stops
win
king
a pawn.
F1.
I think rook h1 stops king f1, but you lose the f7 pawn. And after losing the f7 pawn, things get difficult, right?
Well, can't you just push the pawn
No,
maybe?
no.
H5?
This looks a little not so great because we just have one H pass pawn, so I'm not
But if you
sure.
allow king F1, king G2, then white is very comfortable there.
This is very interesting actually. Like this endgame is not very clear after
I'm
rook into
not sure.
b2
I
and
think
king
three
f1.
versus two.
Like rook b3, rook into
Because white
a6,
is
rook into
capturing
f3.
pawns.
Is this
I'm probably
100% a
wrong.
draw? Yeah, I think this is a draw, but could he have done better in this position? Couldn't have done anything better, right? Could they have king have
Yeah.
come out or something? I don't know actually, guys. If there's something better, we'll have to take a closer look. At the moment, it's not a theoretical draw or something, but after
H5
rook into
in that
f3,
position instead of rook B2. Just H5, H4. Push, 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 push.
yeah, we'll have to definitely look at that. We'll come back to that later. Let's currently stay on the live boards. And after a4, b into a4, rook into a4, we have g5. And I think this here we know that this is definitely a draw.
Yeah.
Rook
Yeah, this is a
f6, king this. By the way, guys, even this is a draw. Just to okay, I cannot play it on the board. f4. If rook into f4, rook f4, gf4, king f3, and we just win the f4 pawn. And if g into f4, you
yeah,
should the
but
theoretical.
I think he went with a safer choice, Anurag. The best choice is just go king G3 and F4.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want to allow F4.
just
It's
highlighting a
just the
theoretical
best
draw
and
here.
simplest way to continue.
Definitely the same idea. F4, G4, and then rook A5. Then we have rook H6, King H4, rook A6 check, and then rook A7, and there's no improvement. So after F5, rook F6,
Yeah.
white just captured the pawn and king into G4, and I think here rook F7 we had a draw agreed. That's a good sign for
He
us
played it.
because now we'll stay on the game
Yeah.
because Humpy is lower on time here, and the position has not changed that much. We're down to 1 minute.
Oh.
Hopefully, she has not got disconnected. No, she has not. Bishop C4 is on the board.
And Anurag, Nihal as well has only 20 seconds. Harika's opponent has 20 seconds. So this is intense, guys.
This is
I
intense,
think
but we see
Nihal's board is
Nihal.
not a concern.
Yeah, Nihal is always down on time, guys. So he's down to 25 seconds, but that's not a good sign, actually. Like, always under time trouble, like, that's not really good. We know that he can play fast, but, it's not a good thing to always be down to 20 seconds on the clock. That's not really an ideal strategy. This is where things, can go wrong. Like, we did see him
Yeah.
mess up a win earlier in one of the games. And hello, Abhinay. Good to see you on the chat. And I think we will have a look at the game between Vishwesh and see what is happening. Vantika and
This
see.
is
I wanted to look at Harika's game because I thought Harika's opponent has very less time. So could we just maybe have a look at that one before
and
going?
Shri says that Vantika looks winning. So
I
we
think,
can probably check it out later.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So
This
this
is just
is,
about a draw. Okay.
This is a draw. Harika will keep pressing for a while, but I think
Yeah.
there are good chances for Black to win in this position. It's not like it's over.
Yeah, because just to mention why exactly, as you can see, white's pawns are on dark squares and the bishop cannot protect the pawns. But f7 and g6 are very safe because they are just next to the king, and the bishop can always.
Question though, like can Black try playing king f8, king e7, king e6, king f5, and try king n3? Is it possible?
No, I think that would be too risky. Rook b6 check, rook f6 is just around the corner. So
I think Black will be
Okay.
trying this way to get the king
Yeah.
in.
yeah,
That is
I
one of
just
the
was
ideas.
thinking, yeah, true.
But it will be difficult. Like bishop e6 played out. I think white defends it properly. There is no way that Black can win this. But Theoretically, it is a draw, but we'll see what Harika has. I think Rook A3 was not really needed. I think that's a waste. Because now after Rook D2, again, Black will be playing Rook B2 and annoying this Rook. So, yeah, that's a waste. Now this allows Bishop C6 to gain an additional move, but not played out. Let's see. I think this is definitely a draw, and like I think she's gaining time on the clock. We'll see if Harika can come up with something. Now if you play Rook C2, Rook into C2, and you win
Could
the...
we just shift to Humpy's game though? Because they both are playing on seconds. I think we would have to shift there.
Yeah, I think white is looking slightly better. I think Humpy has good chances to convert this. With seconds on the clock, she hopefully plays faster. She has played a little bit slow earlier, and Nihal can play bullet very well. Yes, we agree that, but I think it's not like hopefully doesn't that time doesn't create an issue. I think knight d4 makes sense, or knight e5. No, I think we'll have to think of it. Knight d4. There are some annoying this ideas coming. So rook into c5, rook into c5, and knight f4. Could it be annoying? Like
maybe not, right? I think as white you can just take off the knight, and then the a5 pawn falls as well.
We do have knight d3 for this. Now rook c8, I think we have queen b5 popping in here, right? Like queen into b5 followed by rook into c8. We have some tactics going. Hopefully, yeah, I think she did see that. Queen b5 popping in here. Queen a8 is forced. After which I think we should win a pawn at the least. Queen into a5 should win a pawn after rook into c8. Let's see if that happens.
The good signs.
Good signs for us. I think Humpy is not a very fast player in the time. She's not a Nihal. Hopefully she plays fast. She plays bishop into b4 though. Why exactly would she do bishop into b4 in this position? No, I think that was not really good. I think we had a simple pawn falling here. Rook into c8, queen into a5. Like, is there something I'm missing? Was she worried about queen a1, queen c1?
Yeah, exactly. Probably she's just a little worried that she has to really figure out how. Okay, so queen into a5, rook into c5, queen into c5, queen a1. King f1 was not working there, so maybe she just missed that.
Maybe she did miss that. So she still has some tactics going on the board, guys. Queen a1, king h2. You cannot capture queen into b2 because of rook into d5, e into d5 followed by knight e7 check. Let's see. She plays king h7. We are hoping that some tactic works out well for white here, but that's not the case after rook into c5 needed. It's like this is definitely a draw. Knight into d5, and we have queen e5 check popping in time here. So I think that's just equal. That's unfortunate. Oh, we have f2 also hanging here, so black might as well just take on d5 directly. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think this is just a draw.
Yeah, this is just a draw. f4 will be needed, but then just queen f2 and
or queen d2 maybe.
Yeah, either moves. Like I think it's just not possible for white to win. So let's skip on this game. Let's see Vidit what he's doing, what he's up to. Oh no, Vidit also is not really having the best of positions here. This is definitely better for white already.
Definitely minus now.
Definitely, I think can hold is still, but he will have to fight quite a lot for this.
Anurag, we have Elegance Rix who has won. We have
Sarika, she has won. So how has she won, Neeraj? Let's see. Let's have a look and see, guys. Here's a good news. We are finally having some good news here.
Guys, great Harika has managed to win the game, so we have got our first win. We are a point ahead for the time being.
Yes.
So rook e3 and bishop f3, g5. She finally goes for g5, and I think after king g5, she plays king g2 and rook into e5. Now there are good chances for this to come on the board. Sorry, rook and bishop against rook. But that did not happen. The game ended pretty fast from here because of rook e2, rook a5. We have rook e4. And she played king g3 and allowed this. What a blunder here, guys. And that's and she allowed that. You should be very careful.
By Lilith, I think.
Lilith, I think, just completely forgot that you should not have pieces on this setup here, guys. Like immediately the rook should move off there somewhere, not to c4, to b4 maybe, and just get it out of there, get out of that pin. And it would have been an easy draw for white actually. But unfortunately, forgetting about this simple resource, and after bishop d5, we have a simple winning pawn on game on the board for Harika. Good sign.
So as we predicted, Harika would just press, considering her opponent having extremely less time.
So here also, I think we don't have a... Nihal has clear advantage, but here we don't have a clear advantage. I think this is definitely equal though. Knight d3 and knight e5 is one idea. So knight d3.
Let's hope that Vantika holds this position, right?
Hopefully, yes. It's very important. Knight e5. Now I think we have this. Right? We have this knight e5 coming on the board, guys. I think this is definitely a mistake by white there. Blundering the pawn. That's a good sign.
Pick up one pawn.
Yeah. You need to take care of this with something like rook b5 maybe.
Vantika offered a draw as well.
Vantika is offering a draw. I think our opponent is definitely declined, guys, because, okay, I mean, I think she knows that maybe they have lost one game, so she will try. But there's a very good chance that
Yeah.
even Black can win this. Get lucky and somehow knight h6 will be played, or knight f6 will be played. I think that's the simplest
Knight
way.
f6 as well.
Yeah, so knight here, rook d4 check, and knight d5 check is one way. Some tactics can come on the board, but I think Vantika should be knight d5 check by itself, guys, should be a
Okay,
draw.
so just
And
to
we
make
have
it
a
very
blunder,
clear.
guys. Like, this is not what we
Oh
wanted.
my god.
Oh my god!
Vaishali.
Like, we have Vantika blundering, and oh no.
I just was saying that knight d5 check was a draw in that position. You should be trusting yourself in a rook versus a rook knight. Wow.
Oh no, we have that unfortunate loss, guys. What a blunder here. Very unfortunate in the heat of the
So
moment.
you're here,
Simple knight d5
over
check,
here,
knight versus
knight
rook was
d5
also a
check,
draw, but you don't need to do
knight
that.
d5 check.
Yeah,
Rook
and
e7 is a very
rook
simple
knight
one.
It's very easy to draw. It's
Rook
comparatively
d4
very
also is possible because after this knight d5 check should be a draw. I think after king into d4, knight into b4. We had so many draws, guys, and we had a blunder from Vantika right in the heat of the moment. Rook c7 played
Vidit
after
has
knight e6.
Anand,
Immediately
Vidit
a
has
loss.
won it.
Vidit has won
No,
it, so we are going in it strong here, guys. So hopefully, if we win this first game, we need to keep track. We'll come back to Vidit's game. He has blundered somewhere, and Vidit has taken it, so that's exciting. Let's hope that we hold this a draw now. What is happening? How did Humpy end up losing a pawn in this position? Like, what is
pawn
happening?
down in
You cannot play king g6, hopefully, because king g6 would be met by queen e4 check, and that's a win for black. Now, what is this happening, guys? Like, this is
I think in these
unfortunate.
positions, keeping the king away is usually helpful, right? When it's
Yeah,
like
the king on
queen,
h8, we have some good stalemate ideas also. Queen b5 check. This is a win for white, I think, though. But black needs to play.
But this time issue is anyway there.
I mean, no, the time is never an issue here, right? Is
No,
it?
I think
With
5
the-
seconds. I think we should
just
only.
check all-
No, I think Humpy
all
should
day
not
long.
blunder. Humpy should not
Something
blunder.
for her to convert it into a win, and of
No,
course, Humpy should not blunder.
Humpy should be taking
We
the
are
king
still
far away,
going up,
actually. I
guys.
don't know
Still
why she's
going
getting
up.
the king closer.
So
The closer
guys,
the king, the difficult it is. I think white.
Currently-
Yeah, queen f3. I think this is winning for black, actually. But let's see. Let's see.
Currently, the score is 2.5, 1.5 in favor of India. We have two boards playing. Humpy is playing and Nihal Sarin is playing as well.
Queen d4 check, king f5 will be played. Let's see. Maybe she gets. No, she cannot get king e7. We have Nihal Sarin also, so let's keep a track of that game. I think we have a very important game in Humpy.
Humpy will be drawing this. I think. Okay.
I think this is a
Nihal
win.
is pressing.
Pressing.
Nihal, I
Nihal is
think
pressing.
Nihal, is this winning for Nihal? I doubt it. Like, if black plays
I doubt
accurately, I
it's
think
winning.
this is a draw.
Why is it not winning? Are there no winning chances? For example, bishop d1, bishop h5, and try and g6 push.
No, like the problem with that is the king needs to be on f6 and it never gets to f6 in that position. And so after bishop h5, g6.
Why do I require the king on f6 for that?
I mean, you need a pawn to attack, right? How will you attack the
Yeah,
e6
we
pawn?
will
Like,
That's your
pawn in the
first king
future.
E7, right?
Bishop, I will play king g5 or something in the
Yeah,
future.
so you go bishop h5, captures, bishop captures, you have bishop d5, black just plays king e7. That's a draw
and,
setup.
yeah,
right?
that's a draw
Never
setup.
remove-
And Nihal has won this. What has happened here?
Nihal has won, guys. India has won.
Nihal has won
India
because
has
black
won.
disconnected. Like, what?
Guys, opponent is flagged.
How can he flag himself here? He got disconnected, I think. Maturi is getting disconnected. What is happening?
Okay, that's
Oh.
it's not. It's actually not nice, and you disconnect and you win the game, but
Yeah, but
we can't do
we take
anything
it.
about
We
it.
take it.
We take it
India-
because this is a very important game. Imagine if we lose this, that disconnection would have been the most important element. Right? No, we have Vidit actually. What is the score right now actually? Vidit.
India has won the match, Anurag, 3.5, 1.5, and we just have one board playing. So India has
Oh,
won
so
the
it
first
doesn't
game
matter
of
because
match.
this is a lost game, guys. This is definitely losing for white. But India has anyways won. So that draw, if it had
Yeah.
drawn, then I think Nihal managed to hold the draw. I think Neeraj, your internet, is it slow? Or is it?
No, I think it's working fine, right?
I don't know. Like your board somehow got. Is my computer is an issue? 1 minute. Let me just fix this,
Oh, wow.
guys.
Our faces, what really happened?
Yeah, something just happened. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know what happened to our faces, Anurag. Just check out your computer, please.
Yeah, I think I'll
Yes,
just take care of it.
We have one. You can put in India OP in the chat.
And you can like the stream as well.
You can
Definitely,
definitely
guys.
give a like to the stream as well.
hit the like button. I think something is an issue here, guys. Like our video is not coming properly.
Okay, let me switch off the video and switch it on again, maybe.
Do that. Like I think we have a small technical issue here. I think now it's fine.
Okay.
So maybe your
Is it fine?
definitely it's fine now.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
1 minute, guys. Like just take a small. So here I think this should be lost. Let's see what happens, and then we'll go back.
That's what happens. So we're here spectating. We have won the round, so we're just waiting for Humpy's game to get over.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think King C3. It's not. I think Black has allowed the king. How did the king come so close? King B4, and now things are getting difficult. Maybe Humpy might even hold this, like, because the king is now way too close and not having the appropriate checks here. Black. Humpy can resign here. I mean, technically she can. Now she doesn't need to resign here. Whoever is saying resignation, technically she would resign, but I think now she doesn't need to. Because now it's a tough game. Queen F2 is coming though. I think that was not maybe a good idea. Queen G5 and King D3. I think things are improving for Black again. Let's see what she does. That allows King C4. Yeah, that's a draw. Surely that's a draw, right? Yeah, King C4 is a draw. Am I mistaking? She goes Queen G4. That's a mistake. I think King C4 was a draw here, right? King
Queen
C4,
G4.
D3, and then Queen G4. Is that a draw? What am I missing here? She played Queen G4 though. That definitely again allows the king to come to the other side. This is, I don't know. It's not that important, I think, because we have won it anyways. Because I don't know what happened to
so
Mkhitaryan.
we can calmly and fully watch this now.
Yeah.
Like even if he loses, it's okay for the team, so it's fine.
It's not going to affect. It's not going to affect the result of this game.
Exactly.
So
So it's okay for the
This
team
allows
for
King
this
C4.
round.
I don't know why she's not playing King C4 here. Like, is she forgetting King C4? Oh no, that's definitely a draw. I think she played Queen G5 again and allowed Queen E3. Again, things are getting difficult now. Queen G2, Queen E2. She plays Queen G5. The king has improved to C2 now. Finally, she goes
king
King
to
D3.
C2.
What is she going King D3
Wow.
here?
Okay, this is absurd.
She had Queen C5 check. Okay, sorry, my bad. King D3 is what she goes to. Queen B5, King E3, Queen E5, and that okay. King D2 and Queen G5 is a triple repetition, right? Isn't this allowed to?
Yeah, it feels like a 3-4.
Like a reputation. This
I
happened
think
a lot
King
of
C1
times
is
now.
a win. Is it King C1 winning here? She goes King D1 finally. Okay, so Queen F1. There's Queen E1.
She
Not
could have
possible.
claimed a draw.
No.
Draw.
Queen F1. There was Queen E1. Check was not working on it.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that King C4
draw, right,
coming here.
Baba?
I'm not sure.
I think you have to claim a draw. It'll give you a thing on the right hand side. You have to claim a draw if I'm not wrong. I don't think she has claimed it.
Okay, she's allowing her opponent to go. I don't know. Like, I think the position is definitely
now
a bit
I think Black is winning, right?
Now I think
you
D3 is on the board finally. So I think it's still difficult, Neeraj, after King C4, but let's see. I mean, she plays Queen D3 again. What is happening? I don't understand why she's taking so much time. I don't know. Does this help the tiebreak later? Like, not really.
No. This does not help. This does not affect the tiebreak, guys.
This will only
the
help.
Board points. The board points do not count at all.
And yeah, about the tiebreak, guys, I think we didn't mention earlier when we said that Fide is going to choose which category is going to play in the Armageddon. It was basically they're going to have it as a chit system, and they're going to pick up a chit, and whatever comes up, and that category would be playing if it is a tie.
We cannot have a 50 move here, Shrey, because I think the pawn is already moved, so you can't. Calculate
the
50
moves
there.
Move rule does not apply if there's a pawn move. There's a pawn move, you have to count from move number 1 again, all over again.
Yeah, so I think some people in the chat here are saying move since last take. They're forgetting that the pawn move also restarts that 50 move rule. I think, we got lucky with the Nihal game. So that's why I think it's like if that result is overturned or something, then yes, that would have made a big difference. I don't think that will happen, but if that result was overturned and the game was, I don't know, if it ended in a draw, then this result would have made a big difference to our result. I think we have won 3.5. We will be winning 3.5, 2.5, provided Denialin managed to convert this game. So we are still seeing it going. I think king b2 and b2 will be the next progress. So king b2 and d2 is coming now. I think it should slowly convert for black. We're waiting on Humpy's move. I think Humpy might as well resign. Like, I don't know. I don't think she will, but she plays queen g2, but okay, d2. I think now she doesn't have a waiting move. Maybe queen e2.
This is done. This is done and dusted. But I think Anurag, maybe we could after this we could just quickly. We didn't see how Vidit really won the game.
Yeah, we didn't check it
King
out.
c1 is a simple win. Queen e2 allows king c1. So then d1 queen is coming with force. So I think this is the time I think Humpy will resign. So that'll be the end of it. So she did resign, and that's the end of the game. Once again, guys who are new to the stream, definitely hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot. So let's see the games now. Take a quick recap on the games and see where Vidit won it, because he was not indeed good. After this position, we had left y'all here, guys. Let's just flip the board and see where things went wrong. King h2.
Yeah, let's see if Vidit managed to win this.
Yeah, technically this is a better position for white, but a3.
For white, yeah.
g5, and okay, this is not looking great. I think after g5 things go even worse. So bishop c5 played maybe a little early by white, I don't know, but maybe he was also struggling and black was trying to create some counterplay. So then bishop c5 on the board was met with queen c7 with some ideas of h4 there, bishop into d4, knight into d4, queen into d4 and h4. I think this is where things went wrong. I think bishop d4 was a mistake in this position. But what else could white do? Could he do anything better?
And Anurag, just a minute. So Karthik Butada says he's here due to summer's lag. Well, thank you so much for being here. You can see if you like the stream, definitely do stay. We are really happy to have you over here. So definitely. Yeah, Anurag, you can continue.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happened here. So bishop d4, knight d4, queen into d4 and h4 is played out. Queen f2 defending it, and then queen d6 targeting this pawn. I think here onwards things get equal, because bishop to d4 means there was no way that white can win after that in the queen endgame. After a4, king g6. Now all white needs to, black needs to do is just improve the position. After king h3 also, did that happen? No. So suppose king h3, we can give a small check here and pick up the a4 pawn. So white cannot do that. So white played f4, h into g3, and I think this way we'll win the pawn here. King into g3 and g into f4, queen into f4 and queen a3, and we win the a4 pawn. So did he blunder the queen on d7? Queen into queen g4 and queen d7, exactly like I predicted. That is what the plan.
Oh my goodness!
And we have this. I just wondering, he forgot about this. So guys, 64 squares are important, and here I was just wondering if he blundered the queen here on d7.
Lot of blunders. I mean, different kinds of blunders in this round, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Kinds of blunders.
I think Armenia would be really upset at losing this.
And especially so just queen d7 and okay. One was, I think, on time. That was really unfortunate for them.
Probably, we are talking about every game having to have been a draw. It could have been 6 draws, and one wouldn't be surprised. You know, Vantika blundered a rook in a completely drawn endgame. Harika's opponent blundered in a drawish endgame.
Anurag, you could do one thing for the timing. You could just put the scores on the screen so everyone could see them for now, because the round is anyway over.
Yeah, so guys, just quickly, let's just see the screen and let's just visit the scores for a moment here. And I think as you can see on the screen, how is it not reloading? Okay, so as you can see on the screen, can we see it on the screen, Neeraj? You cannot see all the boards.
Reopen the page though, because you got to just extend it a little, I think, because the result is not completely visible.
Yeah, I'll just do it like that.
Just a slight.
Yeah, I think it's fine now. And you can, as you can see on the score here, guys, like 3.5, 2.5, we win by this. Anand holds a crucial draw. Vidit managed to win. Humpy unfortunately spoils a better position, but nevertheless Harika covers up, and Nihal getting that important victory. I think it's because of the disconnection, but whatever it is, it was an important victory for us. And then Vantika unfortunately blundering in that. We had a lot of crazy moments in this match, but India finally comes up on the top. And we did predict 3.5, 2.5 at the start, so I think that turned out exactly.
I'm on a roll, I must say, with the prediction thing. I'm just I'm just making it a trend to just get these predictions right.
Definitely, yes. You're definitely good at predictions, Neeraj, indeed. And well, next
This
game,
was
let's see
as
what
seesaw.
happens.
This
Because
was
I
as
just,
seesaw can get, you know.
So
yeah,
Nihal Bhosle
just
in the chat. Well,
Oh yes,
Nihal, thank you
yes.
so much for being here, and thank you so much.
thank
So Snehal
nice to
Bhosle
see you,
is a
Snehal.
strong 2100 rated player himself.
I think he's also got IM now.
Yeah, he's an IM norm holder as well.
Definitely, we are
So
having some strong players in the chat, and we're glad to have
yeah,
you here. Once again, guys who are new to the stream, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot.
And yeah, we can have Neeraj. Why don't you lighten up everybody in the chat? Maybe say out the joke small time and outdated put in some time back.
Oh, I was excited that
I
Neeraj
Just
is
tell it
about to
out.
sing for us.
yeah. Okay. So probably just pull it up, right?
I think it was it's too way. It's a lot behind. So there was some a joke that small time and outwitted put out actually over here. Yeah, a chess joke. Let me tell it out to you. If okay, you can read it up.
You can probably just go.
So he a small time and outwitted put out the joke. It's a chess joke. If you forget the rules of chess, don't worry. You're allowed to check.
You're
Small
allowed to
one
check.
one
Oh,
liner, but
okay.
it's nice.
You're allowed to check. Not give a check,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
check. Check with a Fide arbiter, like an arbiter we have here on the stream, Miss Nandini Saripalli. She's also an arbiter
So
herself.
Anurag, just coming from this, right? No, what? Neeraj sir, please sing. No, Dinesh. No, she's not my wife. She is my sister.
He's my brother.
She is my sister. By the way, just coming to this, Anurag, have you ever?
Wait, before we go forward, I think we
One
have to
small
put
thing
something.
here, Shrey.
Maybe
I think the
tags.
predictions. Let's start them the moment the pairings are out. I'm just reloading
Oh,
and
wow.
waiting for it. So.
Okay.
I think we have to put in tags, Anurag, next time. Bro and sis tags every time on our stream because there are lots of people who ask us this in real as well as here. We need to put that bro sis tags next time, and I mean it. Next stream we are together. We are going to put a bro and sis.
So we had a couple of parents, from the students of, the parents of our students who come to the chess school here, and they believe that we were husband and wife for at least a couple of months, and
including our students.
yeah, and I was shocked. Okay, anyway, so talking about the checking the rules, guys, I just want to tell you one very interesting thing about me. It was like until I was rated 2100, and plus, 2100 plus, I was not really sure about the casting rules. So sometimes I wonder how many games I would have lost because I always thought like a rook cannot go over, like, when you're castling queen side. If there's a bishop on f4, I was not aware that I could have castled, with my rook coming over the v8 square.
I should have become an arbiter much earlier in life, right?
Yeah, probably. But okay. So if I'm not wrong, I do remember someone else having told me the same thing that, for a good at least 10 years of the chess career, they were not aware of that rule.
Okay, so are the pairings out, Anurag?
I'm keeping a track of it on that. Like I'm keeping a note.
Wait, the game's begun?
No, they have not begun.
It's the previous one. Yeah, I was like just shocked looking at it. They're looking at the time.
You don't have to be.
Okay.
But I think the games have not yet started. Is there any interesting moment we should go back to? I think we'll look at the key moments actually. Vishy's game, I wonder where exactly he lost that pawn back. So in the opening, he did end up a pawn up. So I think we'll look at from here on. So guys, after bishop b4, we have king f1 followed by knight b6.
I'll be back in a minute, yeah.
And then bishop d2, bishop e3 played on the board, rook c8, putting some pressure here, and a weird choice by Anand with rook e c1. I think the point is that if you go rook a c1, I think knight c4 may have caused some issues for white.
Yeah.
So white went with rook e c1, and after bishop c3, rook into c3 was met with knight d5, a very strong knight here. Rook c5, trying to get some exchanges going, and rook c d8. And rightly so, you can't just play rook into c5 and help white improve his structure. That will be detrimental. So Arvindh keeps that rook on d8. Rook a c1 was met with rook f e8 and king e2. And I wonder if this was where he thought that he will be giving up the pawn after knight into e3, f into e3, and rook into d4. But Anand is happy with that because rook c8 easily holds a draw and improves white's structure. pawn structure, which is a little worse at the moment. But after king h7, a3, knight f4 check, king d2, knight e6, then what happened here? Rook c4. Oh, okay, so this is the way he lost the pawn. So now the rook has to move somewhere. He went with rook force c3. Could he have gone rook b4 here? He could have maybe chosen, but I think he's worried about a5, rook into b5, and knight into d4 with some play for black in that position. But let's just keep to the game. Rook c3 was met with knight into d4, and then we had this position on the board: rook d3, rook h4, and we did see the game here on in the stream earlier. So let's just see the key. We are just trying to figure out how this position came. And finally, we had Anand hold us. But before that, let's look at Humpy's game and see where things went wrong.
Anurag, maybe there's just a minute left. Maybe you can just take a break for a minute. You also require a break. Just take a break and you can just wait for the game. They're going to begin in a minute anyway.
Well, the pairings are not yet out, Nandi. So how exactly are they going to begin?
They should be out, Anurag, now.
They are not yet out. Okay, the pairings are out, guys. Sorry, my bad. The pairings are out. Let me just get them on the screen. So we should have the games beginning soon, in a minute or so. So let's just get the board, the pairings on the screen here. We do have the second board also. How is this getting resized? Let's just get this in here.
Yeah. You can just move it slightly up. Or I think it's fine. We can see it. We can see the...
We can see it, guys. Like, you can see it on the screen here.
Yeah.
We have Arun.
Yeah, so...
The composition stays
have we made any
same.
changes is the question. We
have
one change. We have Praggananadhaa coming in for Nihal Sarin. I think that is the only change we are having today. So we have not had Harikrishna play today. We have not had Bhakti play today. We have not had Vaishali play today. I think we have been sticking to the same team. Just the junior has changed right now. Nihal is out and Praggananadhaa is in.
Definitely. I think Nihal is out and Praggananadhaa is in. And one more important factor here is that we have Armenia keeping the same composition, guys. Like, they have not changed the team. So we'll just wait on this. I think the game should come on the board soon enough, automatically. So I'm just keeping track on chess.com here, but nothing has started yet. But you can see that Arunian and Anand again. Only one change, guys. Nihal is being substituted for Praggananadhaa coming in here. So India leading it 1-0. We need India to win the next match, or at least hold a draw in this one. A draw would be satisfying enough. If India somehow manages to lose this, somehow, okay, just unfortunate event, then we will have an Armageddon there, for which again there will be a break after that. But hopefully India takes it in this one and advances to the next match. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so could you just see if the game has started, Anurag? Just because you're not really
Teja
on the...
Bodu, please don't spam PM Modi. He is not going to come here. You can definitely go and watch him on some news channel.
Anurag, could you just click on the binoculars, because you have not done that, so we wouldn't know if the games have begun.
No, I'm just keeping track of it. It is already going to automatically come. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so we have a couple of minutes, I guess.
We have a couple of minutes. Like, we have the boards.
Shrey says that the matches have started. The match has started.
So. Like, it's not yet here.
Okay, at least it isn't showing on chess.com yet.
Yeah, apparently there is some lag here between chess.com, like as you can see on the screen. But we will have the board shortly, guys.
And thank you, Hrishikesh Kulkarni. I think even earlier we did not really thank you when you said that we are doing a good job. So thank you so much. And guys, whoever did say that we are doing a good job and we have missed your comments, we're really sorry. We were just into the commentary part. But yes, thank you so much once again. And if you have not liked the video as yet, please, you can like the video, and that's going to help us a lot, because a lot more people could reach this channel. And that's going to help y'all as well as us.
Denzel, okay, so Ruben in the chat says how many legs are there? So basically it's a 2-leg tie, and India won the first match of the tie, 3.5, 2.5. So India would just have to draw this to go through. And if Armenia managed to win this, we would go into an Armageddon or the tiebreak. So yeah.
Definitely. I
Many
don't
people are
see
saying that the
the
games have
game.
started. So let's
No, no,
actually
the
just
games
figure
have been
this out.
arranged. The games have been arranged. The pairings are out and the games have been arranged, but we are not getting it here until the games get started. I don't have the official
Okay.
link. I think some of them have the official link.
Yeah, it's
So
not really showing over here that the games have started. Yeah, it's not showing. That's right. Even I'm checking side by side, but it does not show. So the
hopefully
games
the
have
games have
not
not
really
yet
started.
started, right? Like hopefully they have not yet started.
Yeah, the
Guys,
games have
if
not begun.
anybody has the
The
game
games have
started,
not
just let
begun.
us know in the chat because we don't have the official link here. We are trying to manually get it in here. Has anybody posted a link in the chat, Nandi? Like, has Rakesh posted the link? Not really, right? Okay.
No, there is no link in the chat for the time being.
Okay, that's fine. Anyways, guys
And
who
the
are new on
pairings
the
are
channel,
out, yes.
the pairings are
Ananda
definitely
Subramaniam,
out.
yes, the pairings are out, and we are just waiting for the games to begin. I think they are a couple of minutes late. Usually, the previous game did begin on time, but now we seem to be a little bit late.
Yeah.
Okay, there is some kind of lag here in the game. Something is being set up here, as you can see on the screen, but then we have no
Okay,
game yet.
Rishikesh says, okay, it's good you're focusing on commentary. We are happy for that. Yes, okay, thank you so much. And he says that the games have not begun.
Okay, I will just take a
So
look at chess bomb also and
Priyansh
see if there's.
Shukla. Priyansh Shukla in the chat says, "Love you guys. Making a sport like chess interesting is really next level." Thanks a lot, Priyansh. Glad that you appreciate what we're doing. Dr. Tyagi, game will start in 10 or 15 minutes. Armenia claimed chess.com fault for the loss on Nihal board.
Kenny Lobo is saying Armenia has appealed.
Oh, okay. So probably that's why there's a slight delay.
There is something going on there.
Oh, okay,
probably.
so that's exactly what I was wondering. What is going to happen here? Like they have appealed for it,
They have
so we
appealed for
probably
Nihal's
will
game
have
that
to
they've
wait.
lost because of chess.com.
Wow.
I don't understand what happened because he flagged.
Well, because maybe he
Did he
lost
make his
connection
move?
to the internet. I think chess.com may have not immediately got reconnected. It's a technical issue. They are going to appeal, but we also had a similar issue and lost a game earlier. Let's hope that the result stays the same because it's very important for the match.
Okay, they say that's going to take another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we do have time to just, talk about it. We'll have to see what is actually going on.
So I think Emil is addressing the issue. Emil Sotowski, I think she says that Emil will be addressing it. I don't know, but let's wait on it.
So Dr. Tyagi also has mentioned 10-15 minutes. So it's going to take another 10-15 minutes, guys. So we have time to just wait and see what's going to happen. I don't think anything is going to be taken. The results are not going to be changed according to me. What do you think?
It's a massive thing, though. It's a massive decision.
Massive decision, of course.
Because that one result would have changed things. Like apart from all the blunders, like we can say that for Vantika's blunder, we had a blunder from Sargasin as well, so that evens out. Humpy, obviously, she lost a position which she was better. But when we talk about Nihal Sarin's game, till the very end, it was a draw and it was surprising.
So everyone wants a song from Neeraj. Well,
no, that's not.
To him.
No, that's not happening, guys. That's not happening.
Yeah, but I think about this, it's all technical issues. So I don't think the result will be changed. They will definitely have a thought about it and a discussion about it. But it's an online Olympiad at the end of the day.
By the way, Anurag, could we just check who's the captain of the Armenian team?
It should be Aronian, right?
No, it's not Aronian. It's Petrosian, I think.
No?
I think I have it here.
By the way, did you know, actually, I got to know a few days back when the Olympiad started, I did not know that our captain, we know it is Vidit. Our vice captain is Srinath, by the way.
Yeah.
So I think that's the same thing
Olympiad begun. I did not know before.
I think I'll just have a quick, I'll just show you quickly here. So as you can see here in this, the captain is Petrosian Arshakbi for Armenia.
Okay.
Well, do they mention the captain there?
Yeah. Arshakbi.
Oh yeah, it's mentioned there.
Oh, they. Okay. I think Armenia cannot anyways change anything, right? Like I completely forgot that Armenia have only 6 players in the team. Is it?
Oh wow. They have just 6.
Am I right? Like, do they have only 6?
Is it?
No, they don't have only 6. Maybe. Why is it showing only 6 here, Neeraj? Like,
even our Could you just show our team too? I mean, is Bhakti's
Okay,
name there?
just showing the team composition with results. Sorry, I completely forgot. I
Yeah,
just saw
it's
this
with
12
results
here.
because
Like,
I could not see
sorry.
Bhakti's name either.
But this is the most important thing. Captain is Petrosian Arshakvi, and not Arunian. Just like here, we have Vidit captaining the Indian team. They also
Yeah.
Petrosian is captaining the. It takes up a lot of responsibility of the top players. They are more focused towards the game,
So,
and then can focus entirely on the game.
Anurag, as a matter of fact, I think this address is being issued by the Director General of Fide,
Okay.
Emil
So,
Sutovsky.
Emil Sutovsky, right? Yeah. So I think she mentioned that in the chat.
Hi, Anand Roy, if you're here for the first time, and welcome everybody, whoever are here for the first time. Well, there is a delay in not in our stream, but for the game because there is an issue going on. Armenia has appealed, and we are waiting for the decision. And once it is given, we'll probably have to wait another 10 minutes, and the next game is going to begin. So just stay in there, hang in there, and wait for the games to begin.
Well, I don't think there is any solution for this, Ayush. Like, I don't think they can really do anything about it, and
Yeah.
because it's a technical issue, and it didn't happen for Nihal, it happened for Petrosian. If it happened for both the players, that would have been a different story. But here, it's happened only for one player, so I don't think there can be much to like argue against. Maybe next time they can mention something about it in the rules or something beforehand.
And one more thing, guys, if you guys are new, as I mentioned, and you have not given it a like, the video, please do give it a like. Help us reach 100 likes. Just
Yep.
8 more to go. Would be lovely to see 100 likes before the next game actually begins.
That would be really glad, guys. That would be really good for us, guys. We would be glad to do have that. So do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Okay, so we are waiting.
Yeah, okay,
We're still
Dr.
waiting,
Tyagi
guys.
says they have 12, but Armenia doesn't have too much of a bench strength. Yeah, agreed. But chess is not like football where injuries take place. So, as a matter of fact, maybe the bench strength is not something that.
In that case, even we are playing Harika and Humpy today, if you do consider.
Yeah, I mean, but I think
Yeah.
Bhakti is equally good.
Yeah.
You know, she scored 3 out of 3. Bench strength wise, probably we definitely have better bench players, but probably that does not matter too much.
Yeah, it does not matter.
As we saw, just ignoring the bench strength, I just want to mention that also China got knocked out by Ukraine yesterday, and that was huge considering the strengths. You would expect a world number 1 and 2 in the women in the female category, as well as so many other things. Top player like Ding Liren, Wei Yi, and so on and so forth. But a sport is never played on paper, and yesterday was a great example of how exactly um, it's played on the day. And Ukraine managed to knock out China, which was a huge result. I would say one of a major upset in the tournament.
And we also asked if we got monetized, and yes, we just got monetized a few days back, so we're really happy about it. So yes, we have everything in here. We are monetized right now.
So Dinesh, is there any entertainment program here like singing or dancing?
Not really. We are more focused on the chess part of it. So
okay, guys, Neeraj is also an excellent cricket analyst. Okay, yeah, I do follow the game quite a bit.
Thank you, Rishikesh, for the support.
Ritesh Prajapati says, what's the score? India have taken the first match of the tie. I mean, the first game of the tie by 3.5, 2.5. There is an appeal here by the Armenian team, and we're awaiting the results. Supposedly, there was a disconnection, and they're blaming chess.com for it. So,
and
yeah,
Cyprus asked, where are the mods today? I mean, Cyprus, if you're asking about the mods because of the comments that are coming in the chat, well, I mean, it's everyone's choice to go to whichever channel they wish. I guess we can't. Yeah, I don't know why is he asking.
I think because of all the troll. Please time out the trolls like the name.
Guys, let's keep it more about the chess and yeah, and thank you, Neil. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us.
Okay, so Rishikesh says, what are your views on the appeal? I mean, what can I say about the appeal? You know, it happens. India. It happened with India against Mongolia. It has happened when we covered. By the way, for those of you who don't know, me and Nandini, we covered the Botswana Online Olympiad as well. They were in the Division 2 or Division 3, I guess. But whatever, we did cover, and they were. It's not just happening with one team. I think it's happened with almost every single team.
It's happened with a lot of teams, yeah.
So,
Disconnections.
as a matter of fact, even against China, Divya disconnected for 10 minutes, you know, for 9.5 minutes, and then she came back and won the game. So I think it's part of the online system. And when you're playing online chess, it's bound to happen somewhere. So I think you have to just pick it up as it comes and move forward with it. But I do agree that this was, how bad we felt against Mongolia. Probably they feel the same.
Yeah, they feel the same, yeah.
Because it was right there. The draw was right there.
They had it actually, right?
Yeah, I think Ananda has asked, like somebody has asked, like when the games will start. We are waiting on them to decide. We are not really sure what the decision is going to be.
We are waiting, yeah.
We're waiting. They have a technical. They are claiming for. They're claiming the disconnection issue on. I don't know exactly what is it that they're blaming on, but there is a dispute going on.
Okay, so Ananda says it's not the same. They are playing from the same room. Oh, so are you saying that all the Armenians are playing from the same room?
Possibly.
Because if that is the case, if we see Nihal's opponent, if we see Mkhitaryan, I guess it was, if we see him disconnect and we see Humpy's opponent not disconnect, then there seems to be some kind of issue there, right?
The results should favor India, and yes,
okay,
a lot
Anurag,
of things happening in the chat
you
here.
have a question for you though, and the question is by VJ asking you: Is age a crucial factor in chess?
I wouldn't say much. Like it would always be better to start early and put in more efforts at the younger age. But if you're really going for it, then I'm sure you can achieve anything at any age. So that shouldn't be much of a factor. Your dedication matters more. And yes, I think we have yet to wait. I think it's definitely more than 15 minutes now. We are waiting on that to start. And once again, guys, we're 90. We are just a few likes away from 100. So if you haven't already, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Just as you say that, we already reached
got 100.
Yeah.
Oh, we reached 100. Is it? Excellent.
So thank you so much,
for your support, guys.
Liking the stream. That helps us a lot.
Really good to have you. Very nice people in the chat today. Thank you very much.
So what should we do? We have some time. What shall we do, Anurag?
Well, we'll wait, right, Nanti, because we are waiting yet for the games to start.
What should we as we wait? Maybe guys in the chat you have any questions to ask. I mean, we are here. We are free. We are not giving any commentary, nothing. We are not distracted, so we will answer every question. So maybe you can put out your questions in there, anything, and we can probably have a good chat.
Hoping that it's something like that starts soon. At the moment, we do not have anything like that, but we are hoping that that happens every year on a regular basis. And basically, like Chess Premier League of India, not for particular state. We already have had the MCL earlier, but not like that. We wanted the Open Chess League. By the way, guys, there's some hot news here for us that Nakamura has joined the esports thing, TSM, and that's good news. Like we are getting something like that going. It's one big companies in the esports arena. So hopefully something similar, and chess gets a big boost in this. We have some esports teams for chess also. That will help grow chess by a huge margin. So something like that in India also, we should probably have its growth going. Really helpful for chess. Chess.com didn't allow him to get reconnected on time. Like apparently chess.com doesn't decide that. The server decides that. So
Anurag, in the meantime, could you just put in the results? I think we have got 2-3 times we've been asked about the first round results. Just maybe display it on the screen for the time being.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and that would be nice.
Yeah, I think we should have the results
and,
on the screen.
Live News Goa, there's no difference. It's just a match of two, the ties of two matches. Match 1, India is won by 3.5, 2.5. We're still awaiting the official result after the appeal. And if India draws the match 2, we win the tie. And if Armenia wins match 2, we go to an Armageddon. So that's the tie break.
Yeah, so that result makes a huge difference actually, and that's why the dispute is on. If Humpy had held a draw, or Humpy had won, I think there would not be any
Yeah,
discussion. The match would have
it wouldn't have
progressed.
been too much.
But as you
Yeah,
see on
true.
this, is 3.5, 2.5. So if the Nihal game somehow ended in a draw or a loss, that would have made a big difference to the points tally and maybe change things. So that's why the dispute is still going on, guys, and it's more than 15 minutes now. We're waiting on that, and we don't have any
Yeah,
update on it yet.
and I think Tanay and we have Tanay as well as a few others who have actually asked us about
A schedule?
a schedule of we are going to what will be our next streams. Well, whenever we Olympiad, we will be anyway streaming. But other than this, we will be always updating. We will try to stream as much as possible, and we will be always updating about our streams on our Facebook, on Instagram, and yeah, do follow us on our socials. All the details are in the description below, so definitely do go give us a follow, and you will be updated every single time we will be going online.
Once again, guys, new here, definitely
Yes,
subscribe.
guys,
And
join us on Discord.
yeah, one more thing to Anand, answer Ananda's question, like, Kasper versus Carlsen, like, very difficult to compare, and both were completely different in their approach to the game. So it's very difficult. They're not on the same line here, and it's very difficult for me to give you an.
Yeah, but what do you think? Whose side would you be on, Kasparov's or Carlsen's?
Kasparov's a
I
Carlsen
can tell you
side,
my
like,
answer.
that is
I
like
would
I like
side,
Carlsen's
but
style of
who
play.
would you be cheering for?
I like Carlsen's style of play, so I would not be. I would be cheering for Carlsen. Let's say, okay. I like
Be
Carlsen's
cheering
style
for
of play.
Carlsen any day.
I
Against
like his.
Kasparov, I'm cheering for Carlsen.
I like
Nalin
his
seems to be
approach
an
to the game.
anti-Kasparov kind of person.
Kasparov
Kas-
person.
Kasparov
But
used to put in a lot of effort, though, I think, in the game. He used to be very well prepared, and at that time, considering there were
yeah,
no engines, uh, he used
correct.
to put in a lot of effort on the board. So, yeah, Kasparov was indeed a hard worker, but I like Carlsen's approach to the game more. So, that would answer your question.
VJ goes for Kasparov without any thinking whatsoever. He says Kasparov all the way.
Kasparov all the way. Is it? Well, that's completely fine. Like, you like Kasparov. Some people like Carlsen, other people like Anand.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Anand, of course, here in the chat. I'm sure about that much. And okay, well, no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I thought the games maybe starting soon. I was really
Honestly,
excited.
Ananda, I would say, if we talk, my personal opinion would be talking about feel for the game. I would personally believe that Magnus has a much more feel for the game
Yeah.
in terms of just bringing the psychological aspect, the human aspect of it, the aspect of pressure, and I just feel like Carlsen has a more,
Yes.
at least in my opinion.
My opinion too. Yeah, I agree with him totally. I feel considering the style of play too, I feel Carlsen has more feel towards the game.
Yeah.
Because he's not that. I'm not saying he does not prepare, but Kasparov and Carlsen, if you compare, Kasparov is more of preparation player.
No, I wouldn't say that, but it just feels like Carlsen can go into any position and just come out of it, with a great understanding.
Yeah, his understanding.
Kasparov, like you wouldn't, believe that Carlsen could just be shut out by playing a particular opening, or be taken advantage of by playing a particular opening, like we saw in the Kramnik versus Kasparov.
Friends to Kasparov, though Kasparov is a legend and he'll always be one, but just a personal choice.
Yeah, Kasparov's understanding of the game was indeed good. I think the understanding is not far apart. Both have really good understanding of the game. So, but the style of play, like Kasparov is not more of a grinder, whereas Carlsen used to grind in. Has grind, like you have seen him how he did in the recent times, even in dubious positions. This guy likes to grind, and that's where I think he is differentiated from nearly all the players. Caruana also having a good chances, but at the moment Carlsen dominates the field.
Dr. Tyagi says, meanwhile, I suggest you to analyze Nihal's position at the time of the disconnection. He was better anyways, I guess. I don't think so. I think that was just a draw. By the way, India won. Appeal has been rejected.
Okay, India has won because it was most likely going to win in India's favor. White had some chances, but very difficult to win from here on. White can try something.
To find a plan.
Let
What
me
could be
just
the plan?
keep track of the boards and just quickly see whether the games are going to start. But if not, then we can just see bishop d1, bishop h5 is apparently one plan here. And let me get the board on the screen for you guys. So bishop d1, bishop h5 followed by g6 is one plan. But black can just simply keep the king on e7 after that. So fg6, bishop g6. Let's say bishop goes
And
back
then
and the
play
king comes
bishop
to
d5.
exactly, and
Yeah.
the king comes to e7. There is hardly any progress for white after that. White, if you could magically get his king to f6 though in this position, that would definitely be winning. But I don't think that's going to happen here. It's not really possible to get the king to the other side. So most likely, unless black blunders, this should probably end in a draw.
So
And India has won the
Arnav
appeal,
and
but we don't have the games yet. We should be having them shortly.
Yeah, we should be having them shortly.
Arnav, I don't really remember. Can you enable the slow mode for the
Ramananda,
time? I
please
mean,
don't
okay,
spam it.
I'm
Like,
not
we
sure.
do know that India has won the appeal, but please don't spam it like this. Yes.
Uh, yeah. By the way, I mean, I'm not sure. Can we actually maybe enable slow mode? It's not like we need to enable slow mode. We're not such a huge channel, though.
Yeah, we're not really having that many immediate, that many people, but we'll definitely be adding more mods and making it a little bit of a smooth experience. Hopefully, our
True.
mods will help us. And yeah, Nightbot is not, we have disabled Nightbot because then he was being overly annoying to us, to some people in the chat. And thus we disabled his spam protection feature. We would enable it, but then he was being a little bit too much over the board. Yeah, I think the G6 plan, that's exactly what Nitish. We have another another strong player here, Philo Govan. F into g6, bishop g6, like, bishop d5, and then the king comes to e7. White can never progress in that position after that in the in game. So that's exactly what I was highlighting a moment ago.
Yeah.
And if you think about the g6 plan, okay, so I think he's thinking about g6 directly. Okay, that is interesting. G6, bishop g6, and bishop into e6 is what I think Nitish is looking for.
That's a nice
Okay,
idea.
okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
may
So
be
for that, I think black can just play the move king e7 directly as well, right?
but white has some chances there. Like, I forgot about that actually. So the bishop can come back and then maybe you can try d5. But somewhere black should get f6 on the board and it should be a draw in my opinion.
Another, my question is, after black goes king e7, how does white progress?
King g7. Yeah, king g7. I'm going king g7.
And then you're trying to bring the bishop to h5.
No, I won't take the bishop to h5. Actually, my idea with king g7, I have another idea in mind. We're going to move the bishop. Suppose you play something like bishop c6. I have bishop c2, bishop h7, bishop g8.
I could play bishop f5.
Pretty big
so
idea,
if you go
pretty
bishop
long idea there, guys.
Then I take the other side.
Pretty long
bishop
there.
g6.
I'm sure the chat is not able to understand what we're talking about, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
And if it is really interesting, then we could edit it up in a video on this. King on g7
Oh,
and
by
bishop
the
on
way, we have
h5 is what
Nitish.
Nitish is thinking of.
Nitish is in the chat as well. Plan is g6. Nitish says the plan is g6. Exactly, Nitish. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Nitish is a FIDE master from Goa. I think he has all 3 IM norms as well. Waiting in line to be Goa's next international master. Very strong player himself. Glad to have him in the chat. And yeah, for bishop f5, he says that there is d5.
Exactly. That's the point. Yeah, I actually forgot to mention. That was my idea. If you get your bishop here, then d5 was my
and then
idea.
Captures bishop g6.
Then f7 is I can make a waiting move. If my king reaches f6, I have more chances, right? You have to move your king. My king can go to f6. Yeah, that was my idea, Nitish. I actually forgot when you asked me. That's why I said to stop d5, I said bishop c6. But then I had the idea of bishop reaching g8 after.
Is it that clear, guys? Is it that clear?
It may be very interesting, but that's the only idea that white has in this position.
Black would have to play accurately to even stop it. And
Anurag, can we go to the analysis board? I think we could, right? Over here.
Not really in this situation here. It's like I don't think that analysis board like opens up properly and then it completely kills the game. Do you want me to gamble with it and open it up? Like, it counts as a different login, but
bishop b3, bishop h5, bishop c4, bishop g6, e6. Yes. Okay. So Nitish, in that position, I don't have to go bishop g6. I think I can go king e8 as well, right?
So guys in the chat, like, if you would be kind enough, just let us know if the game have started. I'm keeping track of it. I might help set up
Nitish,
another
for bishop
board.
c4, for bishop c4, can't black just play a waiting move with king e8? Would you manage? Oh, then there's king f6. Yeah, king
And
f6 should just be
if the
winning.
bishop is on g6, I have the e6 push always, right?
Yeah.
So that is those are the winning ideas.
On second thought, maybe this could be tricky, right?
It could be.
Maybe it was. How about okay, so how about here black playing the move bishop g6 so as to just avoid any kind of oh sorry, bishop g6 just has bishop into e6. Wow.
No, that's a
wow.
point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is probably this was not as easy as we thought. We thought that it should have just been a draw.
Yeah, so
Probably Nihal would have still converted it considering the time situation as well. So
it could have been, yeah.
I think it just.
Let's see if we can get an analysis board in here. Let me just quickly see if I can, get an analysis board going for you guys, so that we can maybe try to analyze this. Hmm. The games have not started yet, right? Just keep a track of it, Neeraj, and just ensure that the games have not yet started.
Yeah.
While I get the board for the games here. So guys, we can have a look at that position by the time that, so just ensure that the games have not yet started so that we don't miss out on anything. But we can take a quick look at that position, that end game that we were looking at. So the plan here is it's black to move. Let's say he plays something like bishop d3. The idea is g6 is what we were thinking of. Is it visible on the stream, Neeraj? In the chat, can you just let me know? It's visible on the stream, right?
It
so
is.
Let's just quickly take a look at it before the game start. Bishop into e6 was the idea that was suggested. So if I come with the bishop, let's say to d3, what was the idea that we were having in the chat? Is the bishop going to come back to b3? Is it? Neeraj, are you with me?
Yeah, I am.
Just let us know if the game has started, guys. Okay, I'll just keep track of that. We want to stay with the live games. That's more important. We can do the analysis after that also. So if I play king e7, the idea is king g7. And if the bishop goes back, then you want to progress with d5. I think this is very interesting, guys. Like, let's say bishop g5 and then you go with something like d6. The king goes back and then we could drive it away with bishop a4. Maybe this is this winning after king f6? I'll have to only have one move here, bishop g6. So what is the winning idea? Oh, so we have e6 coming here. This is an immediate win. I think this is a zugzwang because the bishop cannot move elsewhere. You just capture on f7, and if the king goes here, we have king e7. So maybe actually I completely forgot about this plan of bishop into e6.
Anurag, actually I think the position is so winning that even for bishop g6, no, even without going, I think even bishop d3 wins if I'm not wrong.
So he's saying that e6 immediately is also winning here. E6 also immediately is winning, I think, because after f into e6, king g6, king d6, the king is reaching time on f6, preventing e5. Although that doesn't really make a big difference, but I think this is winning for white. Actually, maybe not that easy. So maybe even in the case of like, even if there was no discussion, maybe a disconnection, like Nihal still had his good chances. But can black defend this in any way? Let's say he plays something like bishop e4. Can you go with d5 here? That's the only way, right, to progress. For example, after d5.
Yeah, d5, d6, I think should be an automatic move, right? D5, d6 is just coming.
Black would have been really lucky to try f6 here, but the king on h6 does a good job here. E into f6, king f7, we just have king g5 and then follow it up with d6. This is a winning endgame. E6 though would not be, because after this king e7 and then there is no progress here for d6 will never come on the board. But what should black do then? If black waits, let's say, let's just go through it. If you push d6, we still don't have the games.
Do you need to go d5 immediately? What if you play king g5 first?
I just get king e7, right? That doesn't really help in any way, right? King g5, I just go king e7.
Then d5, d6.
It doesn't make a big difference, right? You can do it now also. Like,
Okay.
you mean after here, like bishop e4, you want king c5, I just go king e7. That doesn't
Oh,
make a
sorry.
big difference. We don't have anything in the chat yet. I think bishop b3.
Yeah,
They're saying
on the
that
street.
we are still waiting, guys. Like the thing has not yet started, and if it does start, then just quickly let us know. We'll get the game on the screen.
By the way, Prajwal, please don't spam in the chat, or we would have to time you out.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Please don't
mo-
spam. Like we will.
mods in the chat. Please make sure anyone who spams next, just time him out for a little bit.
Prajwal, you have
Yeah,
been
timing
spamming for
out is
quite
very
some time
easy.
now. This is not. Why didn't the match started yet? I mean, Nihal is the future of Indian chess. Of course, he's the future of Indian chess, but please don't spam the chat. We do know
Yeah,
that. I
exactly.
think everybody has a feeling that Nihal is the future of Indian chess. Praggananadhaa is the future of Indian chess. We all do know that.
Yeah, Arnav, I did read that I was supposed to challenge you. I think that was on the stream I had in early morning, but then I think I did play against everyone, right? Oh, Rishikesh Kulkarni super chatted 40 rupees. Best wishes. Thanks a lot, Rishikesh.
Thank you. The first super chat of the day for us. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
Shrey,
thank you so much, Rishikesh.
Shrey, we will definitely maybe have some super gem in the future. Right now we are quite small, and I'm sure that we wouldn't be able to get anybody here on the stream. But maybe in the near future,
Yeah.
with your
Maybe,
support,
or Shrey, maybe we could wait and just wait for Anurag to become a super GM and
that
have him
way,
on the stream. How is that?
that would be lovely, Nandi. But yes, that would be really lovely. I would definitely love to become a super GM and play in the Olympiad team one day. But let's see how that goes. And I'm sure that the GoanChessTrio also could have 3 GMs in the near future. That will all be lovely, but I think this endgame is definitely instructive. We'll have to verify whether it's actually winning, because I'm not 100% sure of this. This is not a very theoretical position or something. It's a little bit of an unusual thing. So d5, and then let's say I play king here, d6. Clearly, we cannot allow king e7, because we know that king g7 is winning here with d6 to follow, like we saw earlier. Nice idea there, Nitish. I completely missed on that sacrifice. And f6 is not really working. So if you wait, maybe you go with d6. And if black plays something like bishop f5, I think white just gets king g5, king f6. And I think that secures him the win. This is a winning plan, guys, because after king here, you can even do just bishop f7 and follow it up with d7 and then king into f7. It's a winning pawn in game. Can be seen on the stream, right? Yeah. So it's a winning pawn game, and black will have to go with something like bishop, let's say b1, and I think white just goes king g5. It may very well just be a win, guys. Like I'm completely underestimated, because the king comes here, you just get
Yeah, we
d7.
totally underestimated the G6 plan, right, Anurag? I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
just
think
saw the G6 plan as an exchange. We didn't look at it as an exchange of the G5 pawn for the E6.
For the E6 pawn.
Yeah, that was
exactly. Sorry, I think I just put it behind.
By the way, Rishikesh says this was his first ever super chat for any YouTube channel. We are glad that we were the first channel that you've super chatted. 5 minutes to start the game. Okay.
Okay, so 5 more minutes, guys, and we will start. And those who are asking for the results, well, guys, we won the first round against Armenia, 3.5, 2.5. So to win the round, you require more than 3 points, because 3 to 3, there are 6 players who play. So 3 and 3, 3 to 3 would just be a draw. So we got the 3.5, the extra half point. We won the round. Waiting for round 2 to begin. If we manage to win this round, then we are straight into the semis.
We don't even have to win. Even if we draw this round 3-3, that would still take us to the
semifinals. So all we need in this round is a draw or a win. I mean, a draw is also enough.
A draw is
to
good
get
enough
into the
for us, guys. So we are really happy with the draw here to get us to the next stage. And I think, yes, indeed, Nitish, like you said, king e7, but I think it's the same thing eventually. After bishop b3, black will have to do something. And at the moment, I cannot really find a good plan for him.
Nitish, for king e7, black's best chance is king e7 in the first position itself. For king e7, I think white just goes king g6, king g7, and me and Nandini just analyzed that, and it's eventually.
Nitish, that's what I was saying. For king e7, king g7, then what? I mean, if he keeps the bishop on the same diagonal, 8 h1 diagonal, you have bishop c2, bishop h7, bishop g8. there will be a zugzwang coming somewhere, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a
be.
win after d5. The only chance that black has if white blunders
Or yeah, you can
goes with
sacrifice. You can sacrifice.
this is a draw.
Bishop
This is
f7 and g6.
this
That
is
is
a
winning.
draw.
Yeah.
This is a draw too for sure. Or is it actually d6 is still winning? What a situation here. d6 is still winning, guys. e6 would be a draw here because then you would have to get your pawn to d6 and the king can only reach to one of these squares.
Yeah, I'm not sure the line.
And the king can come to g7. But here I think after f6 we just have d6. If the king goes here, surprisingly ef6 is winning because the pawn is unstoppable.
Before g6 is stopped.
Yeah. What is it that you were saying? Which line?
Yeah,
can you just tell
Anurag,
me
could you
quickly?
just show this line or what I was mentioning? We can't really see your screen. We are looking at the actually it's a bit lag because I'm watching the stream. You have not shared the screen with us.
Okay,
So could you show
can
that line I was talking about?
So which position is it? Like after bishop g6, is it?
In the first position, it's a black plays king e7.
So yeah, there I was saying after king e7 is the first position, white plays king g7.
King
in the first start position.
With the bishop on b3, right?
B3 without taking the e6 pawn.
Without
first
taking
position,
the e6
Anurag,
pawn.
where he flagged.
He plays king e7 directly. Okay.
Could you please share your screen? I can't really see your screen, sir.
It's difficult to share this screen, but okay.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just tell you the this thing though.
Yeah, can you just tell me now? I'm sharing my screen with you. Can you tell me?
It's fine. It's fine, sir. Yeah, the line. Yeah, and now I can see it. The point is, I was saying king e7.
Here.
In the it is black to play, right, Anurag?
Yeah, so bishop into g6 and then.
No. Nitish is saying king e7 here for black.
E7 for black.
Here itself king e7. Okay.
Yeah. So here king g7 I was saying, and let's say that the bishop is just kept in the same diagonal. Say bishop c6 or something is played. So that I was saying bishop c2, bishop h7, and bishop g8, and go to that position with bishop g8. Just make a waiting move. Yeah, bishop h7. Bishop g8, bishop e8, and here we have bishop into
f7, which just wins.
Which just immediately wins.
Which wins. Yeah.
So bishop into f7, followed up with g6. Black will have to probably go with bishop e8, where you just go with king h7.
King h7 just wins.
King
okay.
G7,
so since we
g8 queen.
Yeah, you just go g8,
and then the king is catching in time here. This is a win for white. Yeah. Nice, very
so Nitish says bishop f5 instead of bishop c6.
Yeah.
So we'll show the bishop f5 line as well. Nitish, while you were calculating the g6 thing, me and Anand actually just discussed this. So for bishop f5, white has bishop d1.
Bishop d1, so this is forced.
Yeah.
And then?
And the problem is white just makes a waiting move.
Bishop f3, let's say.
Yeah, so
bishop d4. Bishop d4 is much stronger.
Okay, so bishop g4. If the bishop moves out of here, we just have bishop h5 winning the pawn.
h5.
And if the king goes somewhere, let's say back here, then we get king f6, and this
and
is
then you just go king f6.
And then we have the winning
or
setup
as a matter of fact, bishop takes e6. I think bishop takes e6.
Bishop takes e6
right
is
away.
coming directly. Sorry, that's immediately winning. And if the king goes to d7, then we have king f. I think d5 is also winning.
d5.
So
I think they have d5.
D5. I missed d5.
So Nitish,
I
think
just instructive in all the
not
variations here. So, even though the bishop comes here, probably even this. Okay, you can just capture the pawn. Actually, is winning in every way possible. So, as the king goes here, bishop takes e6 is already a win because we have.
So Yashwant in the chat says Indian says the position is a draw. So what discussion? Unfortunately, Yashwant, when you play over the board tournaments, you're not using an engine, right? So we might as well try and learn this endgame and figure it out ourselves. Coming to a conclusion.
And there are a lot of engines which do not give proper evaluations for endgames. That is also there. You just can't trust the engine analysis.
Yeah, sometimes they do miss out. I wonder what's happening here, though. We have quite a long wait here for these games to resume. Wonder what's happening.
Yeah.
It's hopefully not one of the situations where Armenia is saying that we will not continue with the match if you all don't give it enough favor. Because that is really unfortunate to the chess fraternity. But hopefully that is not the case here. Because that has happened in the past though, guys. Like, people have discontinued because they were not really happy with the decision. Hopefully that's not the case here. By now, we would
So
have
by
had
the
the
way,
critical stage of the game going on because we have had quite a long wait here. Considering the time schedule, the
Yeah.
games had to be starting by 5:30, and we would be in the critical situation already here. Like the games would
Yeah,
be
it's
closing,
already
and
45 minutes.
it's already 45 minutes. We are waiting for the games to start, which is a pretty long wait.
yeah.
Okay, I don't think they have. It has been rejected, the appeal, but what is really going on?
I think
Is the
somebody just
question.
said
You
in the
just wait.
chat like we had like a final thing here, right? Like the decision was given in favor of India, but apparently that's not the case. Maybe I'm not sure or what is happening. Like the game should have started by now. Is it a forfeit by Armenia? That could very well happen, but hopefully not. Yes, Arnav, we are waiting for them to start. It could very well be like this has happened. I've seen it in other sports also. Like sometimes, if
Yeah.
they're not in favor, they have sometimes forfeited. And I wonder if Armenia is discussing a forfeit here because just to make a statement. I don't know, but I think this is a very
Or
important
maybe
game then.
it's not about. I think probably the players would also need to be mentally prepared. So there's some final discussions going on as to why the appeal was rejected and stuff like that. So maybe we are just going to be waiting here. And
Probably we have
by
to
the way,
wait
for
for a
those of
while, guys. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, you were
So
saying,
those
Neeraj.
of you all who are enjoying the stream can always hit the like button, and the others, they should play this position again. Nitish, after all the analysis they could have done, possibly,
So yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Nihal will win this, is what we believe. But people in the chat were saying Indians are saying a draw, so probably, I don't know.
Maybe it's a draw. Like
I
we
don't
have
trust
not
it.
checked it out, but I feel like after our analysis, it looks
So
like what is. Oh, Bishop F5 is one move here, Neeraj. We didn't see this. Preventing
We did
this,
see
right?
Bishop.
Bishop D1 here, right?
Yeah.
So this,
We did see
but
Bishop D1,
then there is king here,
but in
and
another
then we
move
can
order,
go
I
for
think we
Bishop
went through
G4.
this. Yeah.
Is that what we were seeing here? So then the king
Yeah,
comes
Bishop
up to
G4 and it
E7.
converts to the same position. King E7, King G7 here.
I think the engines will be not very good at this, and maybe unless we are missing out on something here. I don't think we're missing out, right? Can the bishop come here
Yeah,
though? And then we just get
it just
G6.
feels like a white win, right? You always have G6, and that's the entire point of this variation. The bishop on G4 is always so brilliantly placed that it's
Well,
ready to
actually,
come to H5 as well as
we didn't
E6.
consider one thing, Neeraj here. Like, what if black just plays like this? Then we'll have to get king
Okay,
G5.
so
Then there is king G7. So if you put
Not
G7,
really. We
can we win
could,
this?
could
Like,
I?
can't we just go Bishop H5?
No, that would not be winning.
Why?
Pawn takes.
pawn
That's
takes,
exactly what we
that's
wanted.
exactly what we didn't want,
That is
right?
what we discussed. That is what we discussed. Yeah, no, there's no King E7 here.
Why not?
There is King E7. Okay, yeah,
There
we
is king
discussed
E7.
this,
We
yeah,
need
right.
a king on F6. So maybe this is
I think
actually
Anurag, maybe if we want to make a waiting move as well, could we go Bishop H3? Does that make any sense? Maybe not.
But I can just
King,
wait, right? So that's the problem for you. I
you
can
also
just
make a
wait.
waiting.
Okay. So
Unless you
But
have
how
like
about
you
King
know
G5
like
first? King
yeah
G5 first, Anurag.
yeah king G5 first I think could make sense, but then I had
Because,
king G7.
and King G7.
King G7, I think.
Yeah, no, this is
I
not a
don't
win
think
anymore.
That's just a draw.
Yeah, so you're forced to now capture and then king into F7. Maybe this is what I think the engine has found out. We missed out on first. Is it bishop H3 after bishop D1? So maybe I don't think maybe
Bishop
we're not
H3
really
maybe
sure,
was
but I
a
think
waste
here
of a
the king
move,
reaches
right?
on time. Yeah.
Maybe do the position without Bishop H3.
Yeah, but then what other move can you find?
Move
That's
can
the
you
question.
play? Like you cannot play any move here. King G5 and then king G7, and that's just a draw. 90. So maybe that's what I like we were only thinking about capturing on G6 and allowing bishop into E6, but what if we allow just waits here? Like unless we have D5 and E6 winning in this position, which I don't think is the case, is it? Let's just have a
It
look.
is interesting. It is
5 and
interesting.
E6. Do
Is
we?
it winning? Like if it's winning, then basically
E6 has
Seems like
F6.
F6, E7.
F6
Bishop
E7 is just
D5.
lost.
F6, we have Bishop
No,
H5
bishop E6 check is coming.
and the
Neeraj,
Bishop
so
F7.
that's
Oh,
just
yes.
over, right? Like you have two threats to control here.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's
they
the
just
system.
made. Yeah.
You can go
Bishop
F5,
H5
but after
Okay,
this, I think
Nitish says after G6, Bishop C2. Yeah, exactly. That's what we are trying, Nitish. After King G8, we did find D5.
so maybe black has to be very accurate with this. This is engine line, like the bishop says to stay on E4 here. So maybe I go with king G8 here. I think the bishop needs to like stay
Now
on
the waiting
e4.
move will help, right?
I think king
Yeah.
g8
Now the
could be
waiting move is
interesting.
going to help.
Which waiting move? Like,
Bishop h3 maybe?
I don't think it makes a difference. So that's it's a very, very, very precise way, and black can easily go wrong here in this position.
Anurag, I think there's a slight difference though. When the king is on g8, white can go bishop h5.
Yeah, so that doesn't make a difference, Neeraj. So king, you meant king
Why
bishop
not?
h5. Like I just f into g6 and
Yes, f7 on time.
I just get
Okay,
king
yes.
f8 and king e7 just in time. So king g5, there's king
Oh, but
g7.
wait, king g5 here.
Yeah, king
Yeah,
g7.
okay, but
Now
It's
then
not
it's still,
not a
it's
win.
not
still
Again.
helping.
tough.
Bishop h5, you'll just move the bishop. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so I
not going
just
to help.
moved the bishop and there is no waiting move here. So it was very precise, right? I think what Nitish said about d5, I think if you move the bishop, guys, that's a win, I think, with g7 and then d5. And then follow it up with e6. Now, let's say if black makes a waiting move, though. What waiting move will he make? He will allow e7. I think that's the problem here. So let's say the
Even
bishop goes
without,
here.
yeah.
So,
We have this idea to take care
doctor,
of. So white is just too fast.
There's also
Yes.
another, yeah, this is the easiest way to win, I guess. Like, yeah.
Dr. Tyagi, Tyagi in the chat says, will this delay make any impact on our players? Is this becoming a part of a mind game?
It could be.
I'm not sure. I mean, so Dr. Tyagi, this is not like football. You know, when you're about to take a penalty, when you're about to take a penalty kick, and then the players make you wait, and then there's a little bit of chat as well out there. I think this is chess, and I think the players are going to be calm, before the round. So
Actually, Neeraj,
maybe
this is
not
very interesting. Actually, maybe black is now like still struggling, right? Like still d5 is possible. Like it's not very easy, actually. To be honest, we cannot come to such conclusions,
Yeah,
guys. Like
yeah.
it's not
still
very easy.
possible. There's always this bishop c2, bishop h7. Miss that.
Yeah, so then we'll have to make a waiting move like this, and then after this, are we crashing in with d5 like in time? Yeah, that's a win, right?
Anurag,
That's just a win.
no. I think black. Okay, black can't go bishop d5 because of bishop c2 and mate. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bishop-
so that's still winning, I guess.
Bishop d5 is simply winning after bishop d5 and e6, right, Neeraj? Like, okay, bishop c2 is also winning.
No.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
just
no,
a
bishop
C2,
c2. I think the pawn end game is definitely not winning, right?
No, it's definitely winning. So,
Yeah, you're checkmating, right? First.
and then you're
Oh,
winning
okay. There's
Got
e6. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah.
guys, we're still waiting on that the games to start. So wonder what's happening here, but still waiting. And nothing has started. I think the guys in the chat are very helpful for us here, letting us know if the game has started. But the delay will impact on our players. Like it's definitely some mind games. I don't know. It's like I think Armenia is making a decision. Maybe I don't know what they're trying to decide here. Maybe they're taking the opinion of their federation also. So maybe that's why a little bit of a break here in between.
The cameras taken around. What if? Yes.
No one is on. So
yeah,
Shrey
exactly.
is checking the live feed and
Siddhesh,
nobody
this
is.
Yeah.
They can move around if they check the engine lines because no, the games will definitely not start from this position. Like even if there is any decision, if there was any decision, the game is not going to start from this position. Clearly not after so much time has been spent without them on their seat. So yeah, that is not the case. So I think maybe this endgame is like really, really instructive. I think if it is really instructive and there is a way that white is winning by force, there is an interesting way here. Then we should definitely we'll definitely come up with something on it later on our channel. I don't think this is different because the bishop moves. You have bishop c2. Unless black has some stalemates, I don't think that is the case here. If the bishop stays on this diagonal, I think d5 should be crashing in here, right? E into d5, bishop into d5, or is it?
Nitish says Armenia team sitting in the same room doesn't seem fair, to be honest.
I think this
we
is just
expect
winning.
them with their camera on. They probably couldn't discuss much.
And Dr. Tyagi says quite
Neeraj.
difficult for Nihal to break.
Neeraj, I think. Oh no, shit! I was so excited for a second here by seeing this move, bishop c4, trying for a stalemate, because this is a stalemate.
And
then there is this coming on the board, so no stalemate
bishop
here.
e4, yeah. So
There's
that's the entire problem. After the pawn reaches g7, the bishop h7 mate threat becomes something.
Okay, I just want to answer Dr. Tyagi's question. According to me, it is difficult for black to defend this position. He has to play really accurately and it's not really possible. And all the lines we have seen, Nihal is having the advantage. It's very easy for Nihal to play this position on time pressure. So we wouldn't say it is difficult for Nihal, but it's definitely difficult for his opponent to defend this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think black would have to be 100% precise as compared to white. White can, even if he misses a win, he can,
and
come back to the position and try and find something.
We are also having a grandmaster who's analyzing this himself, and I guess Anurag also feels that white has all the chances to win this.
No, I mean, like under time control, even if there's a draw here which I'm missing out on, like it's very difficult for black to find it over the board because this is not a theoretical position. It's not a theoretical draw stated in any book, so it's not something like that. So I think I'm finding it very difficult to play from black side here. Everywhere there are something that I'm missing out on, and black would have to be very precise with his defense, like extremely precise.
Nitish says no need of bishop d3, direct d5 would work maybe. After bishop f5, bishop d1. In the initial position, I feel black should play bishop h3.
Black will play bishop h3. How exactly will he get bishop h3? Like
start position, he says.
In this position after bishop d1, bishop h3.
Yeah, I think he says.
Oh, okay.
Bishop h3.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
And
so what is the winning idea here now? Let's think about it. Bishop g6.
Now can white go bishop c2?
Yeah, when I was thinking bishop c2.
Yeah, bishop but bishop just has bishop like bishop g4 will be needed.
No, bishop g4 would be okay. Bishop g4 would be good as well, but
games have not yet started, guys. Just keeping a track of it. Nothing yet. What do we do here now? I was
bishop
thinking
e4.
Of some, bishop e4, and then the bishop comes back here.
Okay.
They could very well not play. They are appealing, and they could very well not play. But let's see if that happens. That would be really crazy. This is an Olympiad, and we don't like to put the line on in engine, and that's not fun. Like Anish, like engine, of course, will give us the variation, but that's not fun. And I would not trust the engine here, anyways. On
and
website,
I think the engine also shows it as a plus position for white, honestly speaking, on Chess here. So
yeah, but the problem with that is any +2 or plus like 1 plus 1.22 or that's definitely not winning. It's definitely an engine draw.
By the way, everyone asking about the timing taken. Has anyone has it only occurred to me, or is has it occurred to anyone else that Arvindh is trying to prepare something with white?
No, that's not. Arvindh is a very nice guy.
Put in mind, because I actually had this in mind, but it's not nice to say it against the team.
No, I mean, okay, I just said it. I just said it as a joke. The guys are preparing for the Sicilians. The guys are preparing for the Dragons.
This in mind because the board orders are out. The question is different if the board orders were not out. The board orders are out. That Nihal is not in, Praggananadhaa is coming. They could, I had that in mind, but we can't really say that.
No, I think,
so we know
Arvindh is a very nice guy. He would not be resorting to such silly tactics.
Anurag, it was all said in it was all said in good humor, guys.
Definitely,
it was all said in
we love Arvindh. He's obviously a great guy.
Yeah, the delay is so boring, but we cannot do anything. We are waiting on it. This is the first time we had such a deep, long delay here. And
Cyclist brings up the point that we could have had an arena tournament in this time it's taking for this appeal.
Yeah, that's true. We are waiting actually after such a long delay. Like, I wonder what the decision will be. Like, I have no idea. Like, I cannot really take a guess here. I don't know I'm not watching the live cam feed, but I wonder what is going to happen here. I don't think that has been stated in the Olympiad rules and regulations, so I don't think that will count. They cannot really make I think they will do that in the future if they hold an Olympiad, but I'm sure in the future we will not have an Olympiad online like this.
Yeah.
So for an official tournament like this, yes.
What is this in the chat going on with Neeraj and singing a song? What is it with me and singing a song?
You may have promised them to sing a song.
No, I never did.
Neeraj
Maybe
will
they
sing
like
us a
your voice
song
a lot.
on some other stream, guys. This is an Olympiad stream, so he will not be singing today, but some other casual stream that we'll be having very frequently on our
Anurag
channel.
just wants to make sure. Anurag wants to just make sure that I do not sing for the Go and Chess Trio. He just wants to be absolutely sure about the 47 people watching. Do not just run away from the stream.
Neeraj, I'm sure that your singing is excellent. I've heard it before. I've heard you sing in the shower too. But at the moment on this stream, we know your voice is really pleasant. Mine may not be
Yeah.
as pleasant. And Nandini, she can sing, but she doesn't really. She hasn't sung on
What?
the
Did
No,
channel
no one
yet.
asked me.
this girl here mention in some of her stream that I sing well?
They are trying to create fights amongst us.
Oh,
I
really?
never
Okay.
said it.
I'm not really aware of that stream, but I will definitely make a note. And guys, if you'll see such moments, you can definitely try to clip them because there are very important moments. If if Nandini says that she's a good singer, it should be clipped, and we will get her to sing
No one
the
said that
next.
I said I'm a good singer. They are saying that I said that Neeraj is a good singer.
You said that Neeraj is a good singer. Well, we all know that. Like that is not unnatural. Like
Cycris is saying, or was it Cycris? We'll just take Cycris if it was Cycris. So Cycris is saying that I said that Neeraj is a good singer.
you said that Neeraj is a good singer. Well, everybody says that Neeraj is a good
I
singer.
said that.
Tell us something new. Tell us something new. The chat wants to know something which is not already known. We all know Neeraj's voice is good and his singing is good.
Yeah, I can sense the sarcasm there.
His narration is excellent. No, this is not sarcasm, Neeraj. This is from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, you guys have seen our intro, not intro, but subs to 500, journey to 500 subs video. That's Neeraj actually giving the narration. So you can see how soothing the voice is in that video.
Come on.
Exactly. I'm sure we
Cyclis
would have
is mine.
had.
I don't have to sing. Yeah, that's right. My voice is already sweet. That's right, Cyclis. Well, Lobo, you're a bathroom singer. You don't know about Neeraj. Neeraj is a very, very big bathroom singer.
Yeah. I was really shocked at the first time I heard it, but then I was like, wow, amazing. But guys, this is getting a little bit on our nerves, right? Like waiting for the match to start, and I wonder what's the case. Everybody here will be waiting.
No, I did not promise anything. They're just trying to get stuff out now.
Definitely. No Mantrala, you have not missed out on anything. Neeraj will not be singing today, but sometime in the future, in the next stream, he will definitely be showing us his skills.
Okay. So Dinesh says I'm a bathtub singer. Okay, guys, let's not get into what kind of thing you like, a shower or a bathtub. I honestly I prefer the tub as well.
Oh,
but okay. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it there. Do you all earn money now by ads? Small time and outwitted. If it was so easy, I mean, everyone would have just had a YouTube channel. I mean, no, we aren't earning any revenue as of now.
The revenue is not the most important part. The people in the chat are the most important thing here. And guys, we are just 10 likes away from 150. If you haven't already done the honors, then hit the like button.
Another, we need to reach 150, guys. Come on, make it a 150.
It's really good to have you. The chat was excellent today. And let's see what happens now. We are still waiting. Still waiting, guys.
Okay, so we are waiting.
By the way, you can definitely follow us on all our socials and subscribe. Follow us on Discord. Join us on Discord too. If you have any suggestions, we do have chat channels there. You can definitely mention your suggestions there. We will be taking it up and we'll try to get it on our stream soon. We're trying to articulate ideas for our streams and for our videos, of course. Not to forget that. So you can definitely mention suggest ideas on our socials and on Discord.
VJ asked Neeraj versus Anurag Bullet. No, he would just outplay me in Bullet. But we could play, but then at the moment, I'm not with my computer, so yeah.
Yeah, some other time, guys. Like we'll definitely do this on the stream. We'll play with odds. Nandi will be joining us there. We'll have tactics stream.
Look at that confidence.
Yeah, okay. Anurag wants to show how good he is. He wants to play with odds against me, or maybe Neeraj, I don't know, but with me definitely. And he wants to show how good he is to everybody out here.
Native, I've already played with odds before, not on the stream, but I'm sure you know the result, what happened there.
Anand, you could give me you could give me time odds. I wouldn't mind the 30 seconds to 1 minute time odds. I would really readily take it.
Sure, Neeraj, like we'll do it some other time. We'll do it on a stream
Okay.
sometime. We'll do it on a stream sometime. We'll try it. But Neeraj is
Sure.
definitely better, much faster at bullet. Like my time odds would be a little bit of an issue there. 30 seconds is too much, Neeraj, for 1 minute. I can do play like
Oh
3
my
minutes to
God.
1 minute
I mean,
30.
if Giri can beat Carlson with time odds, I'm sure you could beat me.
With the time odds,
So
not the
Sneh,
30 seconds to 1 minute, right? That's a little bit too
and
much, I
Sneh,
think.
Okay. By the way, Anurag, in the chat, yeah.
please not spam it. Yes, we can read your comments. Please don't spam the chat. And he says if you're a GM, why don't you stream with Samay? Well, let me answer your question,
Do
Sneh.
tell Samay to take.
Tell Samay, Anurag will be there, and yeah, don't. And the thing is, if you're a GM, well, do you doubt he's a GM? He's not. You should not be doubting him. And every GM, I mean, I don't think it's very easy to go on Samay's channel. If you could help us get there, then great.
We'd be
Anurag
glad.
will be happy. So yeah, do put out a word to Samay, and Anurag will be ready to get on Samay's stream.
Definitely. Like everybody would be happy to go on Samay stream, but we are a small channel right now. And maybe somewhere down the road, it could very well be possible with your support. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. 5 likes away, guys.
Yep.
150. Let's make it 150 if possible. Really glad to have such a wonderful chat today. Yet to start, no update on this. I just messaged, but no update. Wonder what is happening here.
Anurag, did you ever play Humpy? Is what Mantrala is asking.
No,
Many
I've never
people are
played Humpy. I've never played Humpy. Yes, I've never played Humpy. Never met him. Met her or got a chance to play her in any of the tournaments that I have played. Rarely have we played in the same tournament. In fact, I really wonder if you have played in the same tournament ever. Like as like she has
I
never
have-
played the Indian Championship, and I have played.
So we have played Humpy's sister play.
No, I have played a tournament when Humpy played. That is definitely the Mayor's Cup in the year 2007
So
or
that
8.
was quite old,
I did
like
not play, yeah.
quite an old tournament.
Yeah.
Like in the recent times, I've never seen Humpy play in a tournament which I played. Like, wonder. I don't think so. Like I've never
Oh,
played in the same tournament. So
Okay,
not
Sneh Chow
chance.
says from Samay's channel, why isn't Armenia playing? Please reply. We don't know why exactly Nano the Fruit. There was an appeal, and we are just waiting for the games to begin. Probably.
Indeed, like nothing
and,
has started
Ayush,
yet, and yeah.
Ayush has a question for you, Anurag. Anurag, which other sport do you enjoy other than chess?
Other than chess, I enjoy football, and to play, I don't get a chance to play a lot of football. But table tennis, I do. I like to play table tennis. I used to do that quite frequently earlier, and I mean, I like watching cricket. I don't enjoy playing cricket that much, to be honest. Football,
Okay.
yes, but I don't get a chance to play that much often. We do have Neeraj who plays very often. I have gone with him to play sometimes, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. So being in Goa, a lot of us, even if we were not football fans early on, I think eventually we do. Like for example, if I'm not wrong, I think Nitish Belurkar, who was there in chat as well a couple of minutes ago, he was always a cricket fan growing up. He would bring a bat and ball as well. I remember playing.
tournaments. We have
Yeah.
played with him. I
Uh,
remember that.
But then later on, he started playing football. So being in Goa, you become an ardent football fan eventually.
yeah, I think apparently the Fide director himself has come on Samay's channel, and that's great news. So possibly some people in the chat will let us know what exactly is the situation, whether they have
Yeah.
what do you say, like forfeited, or are they going to continue, or are they going to wait for like tomorrow to come, and we are going to stream until tomorrow here. That we'll get an idea at least. Hopefully, it's not a 24-hour stream that we'll have to keep going.
Anurag plays football. I saw small timer says. Anurag, please remove these other two Saripallis. It's irritating to watch them. I don't mind watching you. Okay.
You don't mind watching us? No, we are apart. We are all three together. I hope that was a good sarcastic joke, but the three of us make the channel up, and I would never remove them from here.
Okay, so Vijay, what's your opinion about the woodpecker method? The woodpecker method is an excellent book. If you all have not gone through it, make sure that you do. It's a tactical puzzle book which is divided into 3 sections, and it's excellent. You know, they're all practical games.
Yeah, they're very nice examples. I have completed that book, and
Yeah.
not exactly. I've left some examples. Actually, I've left not completed entirely, but it's an excellent book to do. Make sure if you haven't, then that's a very good way to brush yourself up for
Nitish says,
tactics and patterns.
I'm still willing to carry a bat and ball to the tournaments. Yes, Nitish, probably someday we all should decide on a particular local tournament to play, and then the main purpose of the tournament should be a cricket match post the tournament.
Definitely, we
Nitish,
have
I
had
think
that in the
last
past.
I remember playing was in the under 19 state, I think once.
Yeah.
He brought a ball and bat. I remember.
It wasn't. I think Nitish didn't play that. It was.
Who was it then?
It was Rohan who brought a bat and ball.
Oh, it was Rohan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rohan was a huge cricket fan himself.
There,
Yes.
No, I'm not sure about that. Not.
He was a bit younger though. He was not this tall.
No. Yeah.
Fat, short, cute, chubby kid.
We consider ourselves more of like 3 idiots, and we have those moments where we do all is well, all is well.
Nitish is already in. I think we'll have so many other people. Anish says, Nitish, next tournament, sure, I'll bring a ball to bat hard. Yeah, Ayush says, Neeraj, soon we'll have cricket matches for sure. Yeah, I mean, imagine that we are playing a game, and then there's a signal out, and then the top 5 or 6 both just all agree for draws to go and play cricket. That would be epic, right?
Yeah. I used to also enjoy playing cricket in my childhood until the day I started missing not the game but hitting the ball. So I just couldn't connect, and then it just became a little bit embarrassing. So then I started bowling, but I got a little bored. But it's fun to watch, of course, and we will be having that IPL starting soon, I guess.
Question though, Anurag, Music for Life is asking how's Rappo? Well, he's doing great. He's really doing great. Would love to have him here, but he's kind of, I think, upstairs with the other family.
You could bring him. Let him also join the Just Chatting community here. So, by the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, Richard, we named our dog, me and my sister, we named our dog Rappo because I'm a Tromposki player, and after watching some Tromposki games of Richard Rappo, the Hungarian super grandmaster, I became a huge fan of his games, and I decided that I've got to name something after him. And then we were getting a dog, so we named our dog Rappo. So yes.
I think coming to the Silman's book, right? Like I have not read that book. Neeraj, have you read that book? Dorothy's Endgame Manual is excellent, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me personally, I have gone through both the books. I think Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual is the better one, but I mean, they both it's as close. Like it's a 9900 kind of thing.
9900.
The game has not begun. There's something wrong.
9900 is it? Is that what I heard, Neeraj? 9900 kind of.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What I'm trying to say is it's that close. It's that close.
9900. What is that supposed to mean?
No, I mean, what I'm trying to say is if you have to rate, the ratings would be 99 and 100, for example. It's
okay.
Or what I'm trying to say is it's extremely close, but I would still say that Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual is like the Bible to endgames.
Yeah,
I mean, there are so many other things. Like, for example, 100 Endgames You Must Know by Jesus Divya is an excellent practical endgame book.
That book, yeah.
Yeah. So 100 Endgames You Must Know is more like a book which you would refer to for a quick revision or get the most important endgames, actually, not a quick revision. Whereas Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual is like a Bible or like a encyclopedia you would go back to if you have to verify something. So both have their own benefits and drawbacks, and both books are something that you should probably have in your arsenal.
Okay, and Music for Life says it is Smiling Magma here. We met on Twitch few days. Oh yes, he was Smiling. I do remember you. You were on my Twitch channel, and now it's nice that you're over here on YouTube. I hope you have liked the video and subscribed to the channel. And if you really want to improve your game, do check out all the videos we have, the instructive playlist that we have, and it will definitely help you in improving your game.
Yes, Chris also says the entire Indian team is on a Zoom call with Sagar and Samay, and they're just chatting. So I think we are expecting quite a break here.
They're like
if he
expecting
says,
a very ridiculously long break here. And by the way, guys, 149 likes, just one like away. If you haven't already, then do it, because that will really your support means a lot to us. We have 149 likes, but 150 ain't one, right? Do hit that like button.
Okay, by the way, VJ says Yusupo versus Grandmaster preparation. This is like we are doing a comparison stream, but okay, still, I would say that I don't think these can be compared. Like boost your chess and build up your chess are they're two completely different series. Grandmaster preparation by Jakub Oga is like
the
strengths just differ massively.
Jakub Akkad's book is not Jacob Akkad's book. Let's call him Jacob Akkad. Jacob Akkad's book is not like for. They're completely different. Like boost your chess. Like you suppose books are like more of the basic kind, like for the medium to lower to medium level, whereas Grandmaster preparation, the name says it all. So probably you don't need to go to that book. And
yeah, you have to go through the books one by one. You got to first go through Yusupo's books. And then once you improve yourself, you could go through the Grandmaster preparation, is what I feel.
Cool kids, yes. I mean, like that's a ridiculous claim. I'm sure you will not have a 5-year-old in the chat. We would be really surprised.
We do have. If I bring my dog here, he becomes below 5. He's 3 years old. Rapo is 3.
But he's talking about the chat, Neeraj. So that's
So we could bring him here, and we could just take the keyboard to his paws. He's going to type out something, and we're going to say yes, he is in the chat.
Okay, I don't think we need to do that. But hashtag CBI. What is CBI like? There's no crime committed here, so
CBI for Armenia. Oh my God, Dinesh! Dinesh is probably kind of prepping himself to go on one of these Hindi news channels.
Thank you guys for the likes. We have made it to 150, and really glad to have such a wonderful chat today. What a lively, buzzing chat.
Yeah, Utkarsh, our ratings. Anurag is a Grandmaster rated 2499, 2499. I am rated 2188 currently, and this is my sister Nandini. She's rated 1911.
The music life, thank you so much. And you're a student of Sarvanan, so yes, I do remember that. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you have any suggestions, do let us know, and we could always come up with more videos too.
So no, they have not rectified it yet. So we are waiting now. What to do? We have to wait. Apparently, we don't have in the forfeiting also. We don't have any resolution.
Okay,
yet.
So Anurag, what I'll do is I'll just give a quick recap about what happened today. Okay. Yes. So India is playing Armenia in the quarterfinals. And what happened was Anand and Arvindh had a draw. And then there were 5 results on other boards. Humpy lost, Harika won, Vantika lost, and Nihal won, and Vidit won. So on Nihal Sarin's board, there was a disconnection, and probably the Armenian player Mkhitaryan could not reconnect in time, and hence there was an appeal. So India won the match 3.5, 2.5, and then there was an appeal which got rejected. And probably there are deliberations over that decision, and we are awaiting round 2. So basically, India has won the first match of the tie 3.5, 2.5, and a draw would be enough in match 2. So that is where we are standing right now, and we're having a just chatting session because
we're waiting.
We are waiting for the games to get on.
We're waiting, guys. We're waiting. Pretty long wait, and as you can see, the names have highlighted. That's the name.
Summarizes everything till now. I hope that summarizes everything, Nagesh. And since you're late, I think we've kept you up to date now. And we're waiting for match 2 to begin.
Still waiting, guys. Still waiting. I don't know what is going on. What Fide is going to come up with. What is the resolution here? But they're going to wait forever. Hopefully not. We have been waiting quite long. By now, the match would have been over actually. But so much drama here, and we are waiting. We have been over, but I've been doing a small recap, but that's not the case. We are waiting. My glasses are reflecting green and my eyes are getting wiped out, but I will fix that later. They reflect green apparently. I mean, Dinesh, let's. It's not that big of a deal. Let's not. And once again, thank you guys for being on our stream and supporting us here. We had a wonderful stream thus far, other than the issue that we have here. Waiting for the resolution here for Armenia. What is going to happen? Still no games. Still waiting. Still waiting. It's drama. We
Guys,
cannot really
we are
get.
taking questions.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Like, once again, whoever are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on all our socials. You can definitely give your suggestions on Discord or any other socials for upcoming stream and video if you have any, and we will try to get it in there.
So Ketan Kumar Rathod in the chat says, was Anand dominating or losing or equal? So basically, Anand's game ended in a draw. He started off pretty well and then was, I would say, slightly under pressure, but he managed to come out of it pretty easily. I mean,
he did make it look simple, but I don't
please
think it was that simple. But he did make it look a little easy, to be honest. I thought it would be a
Pranav
big fight
Dixit
for him.
in the chat says, what is the appeal about? Can anyone please tell? So the appeal saying that the chess.com servers took longer to reconnect. So Mickey, Marty Sorian Hike did have a disconnection, but when he was ready to reconnect, they claimed that the chess.com servers took much longer than usual, and hence he flagged and could not reconnect in time. So that's the appeal.
True. So we're waiting on the resolution for that. It's been quite a long wait, but let's hope it gets resolved as soon as possible. What do you think is going to happen here, Neeraj? Like, are they going to forfeit? After waiting for so long, it seems like, probably could be a forfeit from Armenia's point of view. But then they give up the chance.
That will happen.
Like, they do give up the chance to, come back and bounce at such a big stage of the event. Like, this is an Olympiad finally, so.
Do you want to take this question, Docs? Yes. Okay, let's ignore the PUBG part. And he says that he wants to push up his ratings in chess. He's currently at 1,000. What should he do to improve?
Well, I could answer.
Yeah.
First of all, you said your rating is about 1,000. So first thing you would have to do is, of course, playing games is definitely necessary, and try to analyze your games. I'm not saying use the engine. Try to figure out where you make your mistakes. Usually your blunders would be just giving a free piece here or there, or not capturing. So I'm just saying most of them. I'm not saying all your mistakes. So definitely do analyze your games, and when you play games, try not to play blitz games. Try to play longer games. So rapid games would be great for a start. And after, you could always reduce the timing. And along with that, you would have to focus just on opening principles. So not go in to try to learn openings. That's not going to help. Just opening principles, try to learn the basic opening strategies and just the principles for once. And the most important thing is tactics. So tactics, you would have to get in some tactics, try to solve as many tactics as possible. Tactics puzzle. So basically two things. You'll have to solve tactics as much as possible and play your games and analyze them. I think this and your opening principles, try to follow them as much as possible. I think for a start, these are the most basic things, and once you see improvement, you could always add in other stuff. So that is what I feel. I would have told anyone if I've been asked this question.
I would sum it up in the same way. I think tactics is the most important part, not the opening. And the other elements of the game, like the end game and how to play on the middle game, etc., is much more important than just by hitting an opening. That's pretty much useless for your creative growth as a player. So if you want to become a stronger player, then possibly don't focus too much on the opening aspect of the game. Rather, do a lot of tactics, read books if that interests you, always useful, and see some
Yes.
classical games, see how they played about. That'll help you in improving your middle game, etc. And that's the way you would probably want to improve in chess. Game started? Real?
Mm, not
No, like I
really. I
mean,
don't see the games have begun here.
ChessBase India started. Like, how can they start if there's no game on chess.com?
I don't know.
I'll check and you
And
just monitor. Are you
Rishikesh is
playing around
asking
like
the yeah, you can just check out Anurag in the meantime. And Rishikesh was asking the process of the Armageddon. Well, as I mentioned earlier, what is going to happen is there will be chits. So basically, the Armageddon, you don't know who is going to play and which category is going to play. No one has an idea. And Fide is going to have, let's say, a bowl of chits and is going to pick up one chit. It's just random. And whatever turns out there, now the four categories, let me tell you what they are. One is the open category. One is the open women's, let's not say open women, just say the women's category. And the third is the open junior category. And the fourth is the junior girls category. So these are the four categories. And whichever category is chosen, then both the teams could send a player from their side and they are going to play it out. So that is how it is.
the games have started? Like the links have not yet come here. Like, can you just check in
No,
India and
Anish is
just
saying the
verify?
games uh, have
We're sure
not
that the games have
started.
not yet started, right? Like, we should
Yeah,
not be
I
missing
don't
out
find it
on.
here on chess.com. The games have not begun for sure. I can always check and I will let you know if the games have begun. So don't need to worry. No, they have not begun. The games have not begun, guys.
Really,
It's a
we're
false alarm. Yeah, the games have not started. Definitely not. It's played on chess.com. If chess.com does not show it, there's no other website that can show it, right?
what if they change the
Yeah, they're
website?
playing
Like,
against each other. Okay, fine. So they're basically playing games against each other there.
they're playing games against each other, not Vishy playing against.
Oh my God. I mean, this is just way too much, Anurag. I mean, it's almost 1.5 hour now. The game should have begun 1.5 hour back, or is it one up? Oh, yeah, almost 1.5 hour back.
Yeah, I don't see anything
Yeah.
here. So,
So
guys, no, nothing
one
has
half
started.
hour is it's not a joke. I mean, what is really happening?
I don't know, Nandi. Like, people are still not back to the seat, and we're still waiting. And what to do now? Coming to the question, like, guys, you can post your questions in here. We'll try to answer each and everything.
So Anurag,
Uh,
you do have a question about GM's preparation. Only you can answer that.
Well, basically, one of the most important things that we even do during, let's say, while preparing for a particular tournament, is solve a lot of tactics. You have to be fresh there, get a good board vision. Like now, after the Corona time, probably many people have not gone to the board, not played a tournament over the board. So let's say after a period of few months, you suddenly hit the board. The board vision is also very important. So one more important thing that we do is sit with the board a little bit before heading to a match, because that helps us see the 64 squares properly and not miss out on anything. Very important. Tactics is very important, and then brushing up on some important openings. And so once again, to the people who have just started, important openings are the not the most important things. Later on, you can definitely think of doing openings and all. At the GM stage, maybe a little bit of opening things are important for us. But yes, the other things like brushing up on end games, doing tactics frequently, that plays a major role in our preparation, let's say for a particular tournament. And GMs at the super elite level do tend to work a lot on openings, but they also follow this important basic things like, brushing up on the most important end games, doing tactics, solving books like Woodpecker. It makes a significant impact during the game because you feel sharp. Just like coffee, tactics are the coffee for chess. No, I think I'm not really sure about that actually, Pranav. Like, it is definitely complicated, but Go is also not very easy actually. So, not very easy. It's not checkers. Checkers would definitely not be even a comparison, but Go is also not that easy. So yeah, both are good games to definitely play for this. Shogi and Shongi, which are Chinese chess and Japanese chess, they are uh, also quite complicated in that regard. Nothing yet, guys. So waiting. We are waiting for that. Wonder what is happening now. This is a very long wait, and I don't think this should have happened because even from the players' perspective, like all these players are waiting, so that's not a very good sign, a very good thing to have. Because imagine Vishy, everybody is waiting, Levin Aruni, and they themselves also are waiting. So I don't think this is very good for this field. Even the viewers like you who are in the chat, excellent chat today,
Okay,
guys.
so just check, Anurag, if the games have started. I think
No games.
Ruben
Not
says the
really.
games have started.
The games have not started, I think, Ruben. I think they're just playing some. Are you sure the games have? I cannot see an update here. Clearly, I would have
No,
seen an update.
I don't think they have. I don't think they have. All
I
good.
would have seen an
All good.
update here, so probably not. Only one game in the Armageddon, yes. Only one player will be playing. I think, is it two games, Neeraj? I think it's a two games in Armageddon, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
Not
think
sure.
Shevchenko played two games, or I'm not sure about that, guys. So I'm not 100% sure. Getting a little confused with that tie break. But let's hope it doesn't go there.
No, I mean, for it to go there, we must have a game, even for it to have a chance to go there. So let's just wait. We are still waiting.
I think in the
Don't
tiebreak, we know
choose
who our favorite choice will be. That we are 100% sure, I think, at least. Our favorite choice or pick would be definitely Nihal if we get that. So he is one of the
Yeah.
best blitz players here or the fast chess players. And guys, if you haven't already, then subscribe to our channel also. We'll be coming up with such content and live streams and videos also on a regular basis. So stay tuned there. And thank you for
You
joining
can
and
also
tuning us today.
Yeah, you can also check our other videos as well. There are some, I think, some pretty good videos which you all guys could enjoy. You can have a look at Anurag's video of the triple piece sacrifice. I have a video myself that I made with crazy queen sacrifices. You can check out Nandini's brilliant endgame playlist as well. So make yourself at home and just you can browse through this channel and all the videos in it.
We are not really sure who will choose the color in Armageddon, Sarthak. So not really sure about that.
I
How
think
exactly that
Anurag.
is.
I think there will be chits for that too.
I think yes, exactly. So I don't think it's a choice like in the Magnus Carlsen Invitational, the higher rated player was choosing it. Here, I don't think that's the case. I think there'll be a
It's
chit
done
which
by
Fide
chits
does
here.
it. So Fide will be doing that, I think. So yeah, waiting
So
on it,
Anurag, you
guys. Like
have
it's
a
been a pretty
question.
long wait. Yeah.
Anurag, there's a question for you in chat. Dr. Tyagi asks, how difficult is it to become a GM or IM for players like me? Unrated and on chess.com around 1600. He says, I mean, it's really difficult. He knows that. But how much is the question that he wants to know? Like,
Probably
if
you'll
you
have to
could probably
put
compare it.
probably you have to put a lot of effort, Mr. Taki, to get to a GM standard. It will be a lot of work, a lot of years of effort will be needed in that. A lot of input, like 2 hours will not suffice. Probably will need 8 hours of work in a day. So it depends on your goals whether you're actually looking forward to becoming a GM, or if it's your only goal, then you'll probably focus on it, and nothing is impossible. One important thing is that for chess you can do it from home, so you don't need to have like the best physical fitness, or age is not the most important factor. Your dedication and your will is more important here. You will have to keep going and see that you are very dedicated yourself. Like watching Netflix on the side will probably not work in that situation. So you'll have to be dedicated and devote a lot of time to chess.
Yeah. Well said, Anurag. I think I think that goes for anything, and more so for even getting a title in chess, right?
Yeah, I think that applies to anything basically, even in
So
other educational fields.
probably all you would have to do is, as Anurag spoke about Netflix, it's Netflix and chill. Probably the only two things you would have to do in life is chess and chill. You work hard on the board and then chill a little, and then you work hard, and then it's going to be chess, chill, and repeat. Stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah, I think that will be the better way to go.
you want to take that question? Shivang Mishra asks a question.
Well, I would have to give my personal opinion
Yeah,
to that.
The matches
Okay,
we
I
are
can.
waiting for, 1 minute, Nandi. I think the matches we're waiting for Siddharth. They have not yet started. We are waiting for the games to start. It's been a pretty long break here, and we're still waiting. It's very getting on the nerves, actually. I wonder what the players are doing or what they are thinking about, but it's a pretty long wait. I
Okay,
don't know.
Anurag has to answer the question that Shivang Mehra has asked. Is getting, Mishra, sorry, is getting an arena title on Fide worth it? It costs money after getting the, yeah, obviously it does cost money. And well, my personal opinion is the arena title, it does not, it's not really worth it according to me, because it's not really used anyway. You don't really have any benefits. And it's probably just to encourage the players. I think the titles were brought up by FIDE just to encourage players more and to spread chess awareness all over, so more and more players will play. But the title, I don't really think it's worth it. Now, it's a personal choice. If you want, you can always go for it. But I think none of us have gone for it. The three of us, we have not really gone for that title.
Actually, yeah, I mean, the title is anyways not worth it. And when I was there, I already had a title by the time FIDE had started this thing. Now, coming to one more question in the chat, somebody asked me about Seven Engine here. I haven't really followed this very closely. I don't know if there's a good book by a good author on Seven Engine exactly. Neeraj, are you aware of any book that you could suggest to Srividya? I'll have to take a look. Like, I don't remember the author that way. I'll have to take a rough look and see whoever has written anything. I have not referred to any particular book on the Seven Engine at least. And even I have referred to one on Paulson earlier, but I have not exactly. I don't remember the author's name that way, but maybe somewhere I can check and let you know on the next stream. I'll have to go through some of the books written, and then I will be able to figure out which author has actually written anything on Seven Engine in recent times. So I have not gone through any book on the Seven Engine at least.
We have Clinton Furtado, who has just super chatted 50 pounds. Good to see fellow Goans. No, that's 50 pounds. Good to see fellow Goan streaming chess. Keep it up, guys. Amazing content. Wow. Clinton, thanks a ton for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, seriously, thanks a ton.
Thanks a lot, Clinton. Appreciate it. Really good to see
And
fellow
I
Goans.
presume you are in the UK. So glad that a Goan from the UK is following a chess channel and enjoying the content. So we'd be really glad to keep making this amazing content and hope you keep enjoying the channel as well.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, Clinton. We'll definitely make it even better in the near future. So thanks a lot for supporting us. And whatever you donate or so will definitely be put to the betterment of our channel and betterment of our content. Yep. So thanks a lot. It is under discussion again. Apparently, Rishikesh says the appeal is again under discussion, but 10 more minutes to go. Hopefully, 10 more minutes to go. Like, we want the games to start.
I'm just trying to get some news from here and there on the internet, and they are saying that it could begin. The game could begin, so we don't really know.
We are hoping for a clarity here. Like, we want clarity that the games will begin in the next 10 minutes or the games will not begin in the next 10 minutes. And Armenia is forfeited here. We are just hoping that comes through because it's very long that we're waiting.
And Vijay asks if anyone amongst the three of us is an engineer. Well, no, we are all three commerce students. Well, Anurag was a science student for a while, but then he got to commerce to carry on with his chess career.
But believe me, guys, he has extremely good scientific knowledge.
Yeah, he's actually a commerce student, but you should see his science knowledge is just it's just way too good.
Okay,
you would not say he's a commerce student.
Thank you, Nandi. Yes, I do like to read and like to brush up on my knowledge. So it's very
by the way, just wanted to ask Clinton, who just super chatted 50 pounds, just wanted to ask, so are you a chess player yourself? Probably if you could tell us a little about yourself, that would be great.
Yeah.
No, the match cannot start with the same position Neil Lobo. Like it's been too long now. Like it will be completely analyzed out by players. So they were not on their
Yeah.
seat. You cannot really start from the same position at least. You can restart the match. That's the best they can do, but they cannot start it from the same position. Like the solution here would be not restarting and playing an entire 15-minute match. It could be like an Armageddon or something like that. But that's not a fair decision to have here, anyways. But let's see. Match cannot be restarted. Like most likely people have watched something. They were not on their seats. Like, even if there was a particular draw, I mean, sure, like Armenia could have verified that and checked it out completely. And that's not fair anyways with today's engine level. So earlier we used to have this adjournment of games in the classical times
Yeah.
where people used
It's
to
like we
go
are going
home.
back in time, right?
Used,
Yeah.
people used to go home, check out everything, and come back to the board next day. But that time there were
No,
no
and
engines, of
Yeah,
course.
but
and
it's
this
different now.
this is actually, I think, something that is a part of Fisher's greatness, right?
Yeah.
At the time when games used to be adjourned, and you could go home and you were entitled to discuss it with your friends,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Get an
definitely.
opinion on it
Thing.
before you seal a move. I think at a time like that, that's what made Fisher above the rest. So the Soviet players probably always had a chance to discuss, and we all know how strong the Soviet Union was. With the multiple world champions they had.
Yeah, Fisher was all alone.
So Fisher was this lone US guy battling against the Soviet countries. It was, no, it's like a lion versus a pack of wolves. So it was something of that sort.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was, Fisher was all alone, but he was able to match up to this great Soviets mind and do a pretty good job in that. And the players used to actually, let me just give you a small highlight. Like the players used to go home, verify everything, discuss with their friends, and sometimes if they feel like they have figured it out, they used to even contact each other from the hotel rooms or something and just decide on a draw or accept a draw and like finalize and go on the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, they were.
They used to even
Yeah.
discuss it between themselves, like let each other know that this is anyways going to end in a draw, so let's just accept a draw now. This used to happen earlier. Now nobody does that. So of course, yeah, in different times, yeah, people just go and check the engine and that's it, like end of story.
So,
There is nobody on the board here, but it was a nice time earlier.
yeah. So, by the way, we have Alex in chat as well. Nikhil says, which site are you using for the games? We are using the official broadcaster, that is chess.com. Dinesh, what do you think about India? Is it going to be the next superpower? Yes, we are emerging in the chess field, and I think why not? We have always had the abilities. Now we have the resources, and the players are coming up. So I think we have every chance to be the next superpower, or at least I wouldn't say the next superpower, but one of the big superpowers of chess. Probably, for example, we have Russia already. I think the US and India are making giant strides moving towards there. So yeah, why not?
And Nikhil was asking which website. Well, we are using chess.com. It's a right.
Yeah, I just answered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did answer it.
Above our heads, you can see in the corner, you see chess.com
Yeah.
there. Which
No.
side is it? The other side.
This
Yeah, the
now.
side, right, yeah. Still waiting on the
Okay.
games, guys. So we have the board
Okay, so
and all
Krish
ready,
Bagaria,
but
what is happening? What is happening? We did mention several times India has beaten Armenia in match one of the tie, 3.5, 2.5. There was an appeal on one of the board for a disconnection. The appeal had been rejected, so the match score stands at 3.5, 2.5 in favor of India. But I think they're not very happy with the decision. So probably there are more deliberations going on over there about it. So yeah.
yeah, we are hoping that they come with a resolution. I think somebody in the chat told us it'll be decided in the next 10 minutes, and I think we are past now that. Again, we want
Yeah.
clarity. That's what we're hoping for, that the games are about to start or the games are forfeited. Like, we just need to know that finally. It's been too long.
Okay. So Anurag, Ramu Singh, yeah, that is Singh. Until the games begin, why don't any of the two of you guys play a nice match and explain different points?
We could do that, but then we'll have to change the board, and we want to stay in sync with this. So I think we just wait. I think we are almost close to it. We didn't expect such a long delay. Otherwise, we'd have planned something
Yeah.
else during the
So the
stream.
point is, we were. It felt like the game was just coming, so we had to. We didn't want to really shift the focus from there. And Clinton says, yes, I play chess whenever I can, but currently busy with COVID-19 vaccine research. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. So are you in the medical field? Not
Okay,
sure
so
if you
he's
played with my cousin Brendan Perros.
okay, so
okay. Yeah.
he belongs to
Yeah.
the.
Brendan is a good friend. He's a doctor as well.
Yeah.
And it's not just we've not just played against him, but if I'm not wrong, we have played a tournament where there was a team championship. So the team was me, Brendan, my sister Nandini, and Ritwis Parab. We won the tournament.
Did we name ourselves?
The four horsemen. Yes, yeah, it was the four horsemen. So we do have memories with him.
We've played a lot of times against him since childhood, a lot of times.
Okay, so glad to know that you're actually his cousin. We didn't. Okay, yeah. I think his brother plays as well. Right?
Yeah. Antonio.
Glad to know that.
Yeah, we call him Antonio, but it's Antonio Let. I'm
Yeah,
not sure. Something like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, the game is coming. Fide president is hearing the appeal. Oh my God! So this is a vicious cycle, Anurag. This cycle is on and on and on and on, right?
Well, the president is finally here. I think the president's president's decision will make a big impact. And then we will have Armenia again. Probably it will not be done in 10 minutes, guys. Like, Armenia again will take that final list to decide whether they will go ahead with the match or forfeit it. Anyways, we are leading by 1 game. And to people who are just new to the stream, Armenia has had a technical issue due to which they lost that game with Nihal. And they are trying to appeal against it. It's been quite a long time now, nearly going to be 2 hours. Since that appeal has been made, and we are waiting for that second round to get started. Everybody is waiting. Everybody is on their feet now, and we are still not having a resolution here. Still, people are off their seat, and we're waiting for them to get back to their chairs.
Yeah. Astro World says, tell something about the match instead of your personal chat. So Astro World, I just want to let you know that we covered the match from the very beginning. And we also have given so many recaps. So probably you're a little late. And hence we are taking some questions where, not every day does somebody get a chance to ask questions directly to a grandmaster. So if you have any questions regarding improvement and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to ask Anurag, Grandmaster Anurag, any of these questions.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, people who are new in the chat, we have been discussing this for quite a long time. And we're waiting for them to give us a final we are waiting for the games to start. The first game has been won by India, and Armenia had some technical issue due to which they are appealing against it. And I think finally we should have a resolution in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And we'll see whether Armenia go ahead and play this game, the second round, or they forfeit the second game.
So we're waiting. So we're waiting for round 2, guys, as Anurag said.
Thus, we were taking some chats, some personal chats, some questions you'll have. We'll definitely try to answer it. And finally,
okay, this question, Anurag and Neeraj, is a question for both of you.
No. Was it a question for me? Come on, no.
You're the two guys.
Okay, so by the way, Abhinay, thanks a lot. First, finally, this is up. Abhinay has super chatted. And he says, finally, this is up. Yes, we are glad it is up as well. It's not about what you get. It's just about the fact that, it is up finally.
Yeah.
So Dinesh says, what do you think about your marriage? Do you want to prefer a wife who plays chess? Anurag, that's for you.
It would be really nice to stay in that chess atmosphere at home. So, yeah, I think it would be a good idea to do that. Definitely, yes. I do agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's always something, there are always pros and cons. But yeah, probably ideally for a chess player, having a wife, having a spouse in the same field makes it easier, I think, right? It just makes it easier.
But I think there are so many players I have read about. Some of them prefer a wife who is a partner, let's say, not wife, let's say partner who is not a chess player.
Yeah.
While some say they want a chess player.
Just imagine the scenario that, you have a horrible round. And your partner has a horrible round as well, and you both go to the room and you're flinging things, and you're like, what the hell? I lost a winning game. And the partner is like, why are you throwing that? I have lost a -10 position, and then you both are on the dinner table and grumpy.
Now that is what a player would say. Not, I want a non-chess player, but again, a chess player will also say that you would analyze it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just was joking.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not always that way, right?
It depends on personal choice, I guess, how it is.
I think the most important key element in this is relationship is understanding. And if you have good understanding and you didn't get too competitive, then I think things will go very well there. So Indian chess is really rocking. Yes, indeed, Indian chess is really rocking. And Anish Giri, yes, I mean he has a spouse, which is she's also a strong player. I have played her. I have not played Anish Giri yet though.
And
yes.
okay, Ritwik, I just asked for a shout out. So hi Ritwik, welcome to the chat.
You're making us sound very bad on stream.
Yeah.
We give that kind of answer, and then you give a very subdued, very logical answer, and then I don't know. Thank you, Abhinay, again for the super chat.
For the super chat, I think. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Abhinay, for the sticker. Once again, all the help you get through the super chat and your donations will definitely go.
The dollar, to have an emoji super chat as well as a message kind of super chat.
Okay, so he's
definitely go towards the betterment of the stream. And DVD, I don't really know which DVD I would suggest to intermediate chess players. Like I don't really do too many DVDs. I think that's past that generation. But
should I take this
think
question?
Books, yeah, you can definitely suggest if you have any good DVD or whatever.
Yeah, so I think the entire Power Play series by ChessBase is an exceptional DVD series for intermediate players. There's a Power Play series by IM or Grandmaster. I think Daniel King.
Daniel King.
Yes. I'm not sure. I think he's a Grandmaster, right?
He's a Grandmaster. Yes.
But Grandmaster Daniel King. So. That's a beautiful series. He tries to cover every aspect that an intermediate player would want to know. So Daniel King, I think, is an international master.
No,
chess grandmaster.
Okay. Grandmaster.
So Daniel King.
I think at one point of time when he was making videos, he was an IM, if I'm not wrong. I remember him like as an IM. Okay.
So I hope that would answer your question. We have Oistin Graviten. The best thing is marrying a horse.
It doesn't really matter if it's like, a dominant chess player. It's even better, I feel, in my opinion, of course, for me. I wouldn't mind the competition, and I think that would even help me grow as a player, would motivate me even further to play better chess. So it's great to have you, chat, and in like amazing chat here, guys. Once again, if you haven't already liked the stream and subscribed to our channel, then make sure you do so.
Please
don't forget to do that. Your support really is important to us, and today was an excellent day, excellent chat here. Still with us.
Let's say even was an excellent day. Let's say is an excellent day, Anand.
Yeah, today overall we had an amazing chat. Glad to have you people, and still waiting on this resolution. I wonder what's happening here.
I'll just answer what Krish has asked. Krish has asked, what do we think about Sagar Shavel? I think he's doing an amazing job. And I mean, no one will ever have any complaints or anything negative. I mean, he's doing an amazing job. I mean, we just can't describe it.
Definitely, he's an amazing, amazing host on his channel, and he does a very good job of explaining good things there.
And he's spreading chess also a lot in a
very good way. That's the most important thing. Like he has helped chess grow in India, and overall brought a lot of people to this chess, let's say, community, and helped it grow very nicely. So very good job there, Sagar.
So Abhinay in the chat says, what do you think about Castlebit? I have heard that he's a very strong player from India. Yeah, actually, I guess Castlebit is a strong player from India, and he has played pretty well in some of our arenas too. If you do know who he is, please let us know, Abhinay.
Yeah, do let us know, Abhinay. I mean, I find him as a really upcoming talent who has lots of potential.
But we are not able to spot the guy,
who is, Really
Yes.
love to know that.
I guess we did have him play for us in a streamers battle. Guys, we do have a team on Lee Chess, the GoanChessTrio,
It's
where
one
we
problem
organize
with Castlebell.
tournaments frequently, and we also have the streamers battle every week. We have decided to withdraw from this week, right, Nandi? I think because we are expecting
Yeah, we
India
are
to
not
reach
playing the
the
streamers
final.
battle this week. And
But
yeah, I just want to say about Castlebit, we have an issue. Castlebit does not always play for our team, so that is the issue. He goes and plays for
yes,
other teams. I mean, he's a really strong player. Would really love some loyalty from his side and
exactly.
support, lots of support from his side.
We did miss him
Okay.
in
So
the recent one. I
so
have read a
Ram
lot of
says
chess books that way. A lot of chess books. Not that I have all the chess books, but by borrowing, and so we I have definitely read a lot of them. And I mean, you didn't ask me for my favorite one, so it's very difficult to decide that, anyways. But yeah, I have read a lot. I like to read.
And Ramu is saying he didn't see any streams of us until now. Bring more games, collab, guys. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely collab if we get a chance with whoever possible. We'll definitely do it. And about our streams, we have lots of videos, instructive videos. You can definitely check out the channel.
yeah.
We have playlists up there. Do check out, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the videos and learn a lot from the videos.
Guys, we're also looking forward to your ideas and your opinions. If you have anything you would like to see, you can definitely mention it on Discord. If you're there on Discord, do join our channel there, or you can mention it or message us on the social media. We would definitely take your suggestions. Still waiting, guys. No update yet. We don't have a message yet from the coordinators too.
Astro World says, yeah.
Nobody. In chess players should regularly practice. I mean, yes, I think Anand is a good example. I think he does do yoga and meditation. Intermediate players to improve, I would suggest the book Woodpecker at the moment. Excellent book. So that's one thing which you can do to solve tactics, and that will improve your calculation. I like the
Okay,
ideology that he has suggested
Anurag,
also.
Anurag, along with Woodpecker, I think even Artu Yusupov's books are really good.
Yeah,
Boost up your chest, build up your chest. Those are really good even for calculations. You should definitely go through those books.
yeah, exactly. Those books boost your chest, build up your chest, and then what's the third book series? I forgot. But whatever, those series are good. Then School of Chess Excellence by Dorotsky, that series is good. So yeah,
Yeah.
these books are just some of the basic things you could do to help improve your chess. Excellent books and written very well, well structured. I have read them myself. I would definitely vouch for them.
So Krishna Bodu, that's what we are answering your questions. Your rating is below 1500. Whatever we have been telling here on how to improve, which books to go through, what to do follow what we are telling you, and you will definitely improve your game after that, and it will show with your results too, sooner or later.
Yeah,
Dinesh?
like I am boring. Is it like okay? That's okay.
Yeah, I just was supposed to answer that, Dinesh. Dinesh, if you think Anurag is boring, please show some of your bad side. I mean, come on. I don't think he's boring. You don't know him personally, so
Thank you,
I think he's
Dheeraj.
just
I
asking
appreciate
to
it.
yeah.
do
So
something.
yeah. So
That's what
basically,
he's asking.
at the moment, we are still waiting for the games to start. So we are trying to be as instructive as possible.
I'm really tired. It's been 2 hours now. It's been 2 hours. The game should have begun 2 hours back.
Yeah.
We would
So
do
we are
something,
just
guys. Like I could solve a puzzle rush or something in the time being, but we're just waiting because we thought that the games will be beginning pretty soon, so we didn't want to miss up on that.
So maybe
maybe that's a good idea.
Actually,
Right?
we can update you if the games are starting.
And
You can start with the puzzle rush
yeah.
maybe.
So let's try. Let's try and get you.
Just your board to Anurag.
Yeah, maybe you could try to get in the leaderboard, Ali leaderboard or something, just to show these guys that you know you can be fun as well as you can get your name up there.
Yeah, just adjust your board though properly, and I think we are good to go. And yeah, if possible, try to show the number to how many you're solving because the number is not visible. Even a small part of it, just show the number. Just extend the screen maybe a little. Will that work?
Yeah, it's okay. Like I will
Besides,
make another capture. That's why I don't do it, guys. It's a little bit I'll just get it done. But
So we'll update you if the games are going to begin, and maybe you can entertain the chat with your puzzle rush skills. I think, I'm sure.
Can you please tell
I'll
me,
try.
Russ, do you practice? Please, guys, do not spam the chat. It's a request. Do not spam the chat, guys. Please. We are trying to read as many questions as possible. You will be timed out by our moderators if you keep spamming the chat. Rishil says, hello, my current rating is 1700 plus. I'm working in IT industry, but I have started having interest in chess. Can I make a career in chess having both quitting my job? Personally, I would say at 1700, do not quit your job to make a career. Make sure that you at least get much higher on the FIDE rating, and then you can consider it.
Yeah, but I don't think you should. I mean, you can definitely have a job too and go higher. It's not that you cannot, because even all our grandmasters, they have jobs, and they have their jobs, and plus they are playing chess.
So yeah. So guys, as you can see on the screen,
you can
Let's
just show
do
the
some
number
puzzle
maybe.
rushes, right? They can
fine. No, that's
smaller maybe. You can make the thing smaller, the box smaller. But the number is just enough for us to see. Make it smaller. Yeah, it's enough.
Or you could also put it up on us. We don't have to.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's do a 3-minute puzzle rush and see how much I can score today. Let's see if I'm fresh enough to do.
Anurag is doing a puzzle rush.
So he will be
reading
the chat. So any chat could be redirected to me and Nandini. We will take any questions. And by the way, Abhinay had a very sweet message a while ago for Anurag. He says, Anurag, I have a lot of respect for you. You being a GM, commentating and analyzing these games for us is a lucky thing for all of us. So keep rocking. Thanks a lot, Abhinay. We appreciate the support and love coming from you. Armenia withdraws. Is that official?
Is that official?
Anurag, yeah. I mean, you just finish with the puzzle rush.
Well, that is.
Oh, sorry.
Rishikesh is saying, and some of them are saying.
Is it official? Like that's what we.
Well, we will confirm it.
We will confirm it while you finish the puzzle rush. Get yourself up on the leaderboard.
I'll try.
No pressure.
That's 6. Let's see what I can do in this. Ah, shit! I have to play rook d3 and queen 8. That's a mess.
So Vijay super chatted for and he says thank you for being so generous and answering. That's a small contribution. Thanks a lot, Vijay. It means a lot to us.
I've already got 2 wrong here. Very, very bad, but let's keep going.
Yeah, it's official, guys. Armenia have withdrawn from the tournament.
Oh,
and the results are out.
They are on chess.
Shit.
They have.
Let's do one more, guys, and then I will go and we'll check it out, because we know.
29. You'll be like, how can I score 29?
29 is a very bad score. I'm really upset about
47.
that.
Wow. Okay. Thanks a lot, Vijay, again for your small contribution.
So
it means a lot to us.
For
a very small channel like us, every small contribution would just go in improving our channel, and it would motivate us as well to do even better, make even more videos for y'all. So Armenia is withdrawing. Okay, my best puzzle survival score is 51, 48 continuous correct answers. Okay, Alex, that's great. We have Gyanchan Chabra. How much do grandmasters earn?
Each one earns differently. There's no minimum or maximum there. So yeah. Okay, guys, just again putting it out there. We have officially this.
So India in the chat would be great, right?
Yes.
Not that I am.
Now the question is, when is the next round? Is it tomorrow?
We have to figure that out.
Tomorrow.
We have to see also who our opponents will be. So guys, India Open in the chat would be great, and you could also hit a like on the stream. India have qualified to the semi-finals, which is a huge step.
I think the other teams are yet to play. So they have not yet started. I think ours was the first game in the quarters.
Yeah, it was the first quarterfinal.
The games will be today, tomorrow, right? So we will have to see when we have the next, and we will be streaming it live anyway, so no problem.
Definitely. Do join us.
Yes, and we do have an India OP. And guys, if you all are over here, you're liking the stream, you're enjoying the stream, give it a like, and let's try to make this 200 likes, which is 18 away. let's try to make this 200 likes. That would be really helpful.
What is this? Queen G8 and Queen F7? Oh. Missing out there. I think here Knight G5 and then we have Knight E6.
I wouldn't say respectable. I wouldn't say it that way, but
Okay.
well, you have your good days, you have your bad days.
No,
Sometimes,
I mean, it's not even a day, right? We're talking about just one.
I would say it's not respectable. I mean, somebody's best could be just a 20, but he's doing it with however good he is. It's fine. I mean, everyone is improving.
It's not about a score, So what
Yeah.
Nandini is trying to say is you do it to the best of your ability.
Exactly. And keep improving.
Every single puzzle rush, like just how Rafael Nadal plays every single point to the best of his ability in the same way. So I think that's
shit.
about it.
Oh no. Shit. I had to push the pawn there. I thought he put the king. Oh,
I think this one is
terrible
easy.
miss.
You just go, yeah.
Okay, just go here and I can capture. I only have 40 this time. Oh shit, there's a check here.
Still have time.
Oh no, I didn't have enough time. But it will come back to this. We'll be doing this on other streams frequently. I'll definitely beat 40 next time. Yeah, I think we will just.
Do tell us where you're on the leaderboard.
On the leaderboard, like for today. It's not a very pleasing score, anyways. But let's see. Hourly, daily, I am on the very behind here. I've not solved anything today, so 40 is like very bad.
I've just done 2 puzzle rushes anyway. Ali, where do you stand?
My personal best is 47 just 2 days back, so better, definitely do better than that. Where exactly? Like, how do you go to the leaderboard? I cannot show you the leaderboard here, right? Can I?
You have to just put Ali over it. That is it.
So let me just have to probably resize this. And hourly, I think I'm on the.
Yeah, Anurag's has is
hourly
47.
I'm on the top actually. Hourly I'm 40. Like okay, that's 40 is not very good
so he is
score
at the top
though.
right now. So yeah. But 40 is probably definitely not his highest. You should understand that if I have myself scored 40, Neeraj also has scored, I guess. So we have scored 40. So this is not the highest for him.
So
we'll do 100 on a puzzle survival somewhere soon, guys. So on the near stream, we'll do tactics training. That time we'll do 100 on puzzle survival, guarantee. I will do 100 on.
So Sandeep says India OP manam wait cheyali next match Azerbaijan versus Poland kosam. Okay, so he says in Telugu that we have to wait for the Azerbaijan versus Poland because we will be playing them in the semis, I guess. Yes.
So the round 2 shows here, Neeraj. Like, are you sure? Like the game has been okay. So it has been declared here, as you can see on the screen.
Yeah.
Let's just show it to the chat here. Let me just quickly hide this and let's show the chat what is going on here. Chess results. As you can see, why is this chess.com out here? Yeah. So as you can see, guys, like you can see that all the players have forfeited. Like we were thinking they could possibly go for. Minus plus all there. India has won it and progressed to the next round. Now, what would you think about it? Like, I'm not sure how to make. What do you think, Neeraj? Like, what would you say about it? Do you think it was a decision which was acceptable, or do you think it is something a little bit controversial? Do you think you would have wanted?
So it would have been lovely to have the entire match without this.
Yeah.
It's never nice to see a team defaulting from any combination from any competition in any sport, but it is what it is. And Armenia could have said, okay, let's pick ourselves up and let's try and beat India in match 2. And I mean, I'm not going to criticize anyone, but I think in an online competition, Anurag, disconnections are a part of it, right?
Yeah, but that's why real tournaments, on the board tournaments, such things do not happen. That is the point of on the board tournaments. But okay, we could not have it this year, so we've had it online. But we can't say anything. What has happened is happened. I think we just have to move on, and we do move on. We do go into the semis anyway. So
Abhinay, I think my highest is 47 in 3 minutes. We'll do it on stream someday, but not today right now. But we'll discuss a little bit about this. And yes, I am a title player. I'm a grandmaster, Milan. And coming to this, like in chess results, you can see it right on the screen here. We have it on the screen for you. As you can see, minus plus there. That's considered like a walkover given by Armenia. So that's a forfeit. And we see that 0-6 there. So we do see that India has progressed. They have won this. And 54 in 3 minutes. He tried 3-4 hours on live stream, then GM cut his. Okay, I think his
Yeah,
best
guys,
is I don't know what his best is, but yeah, 54 is
by the
also
way,
difficult. Yeah.
by the way, people in the chat who are asking if I know Telugu, yes, I do know Telugu.
Once again,
A
thank you
little,
guys.
yes,
Like we
not
have
too much of
92
it.
viewers
He knows
here.
a little of it.
Amazing. We have 100
I
plus
don't
viewers
think.
today. Guys, if you haven't already, then do subscribe to our
Wow.
channel and hit the
Wow.
like button. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Amazing chat today. And my rating is 2499 Fide rating at the moment. Here it is higher on chess.com, but my actual rating on in Fide is 2499. Yes. And I have crossed 2500. That's not my highest rating, though.
Reason for walk? Okay, so Tanay, there's a walkover because there was a disconnection in the game between Nihal and Martis. Okay, how do I pronounce it?
Martiroshan hike.
Okay,
He had a disconnection. Well, thank you, Abhinay, once again for the super chat. Like, really glad to have such nice support here. We have had you since a long time, and really glad to have your support. Whatever support that you give us here on the channel will go towards the betterment of our channel. Thank you once again, guys. If you're new to the stream, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. 200 is not very far away. 7 is a good number. Let's hit those 7 and get to 200, guys. Come on, let's go.
And Dr. Tyagi, well, ban Armenia? No, not at all. They have just forfeited. They have given the points to India. You can't really ban a team for this. It's their choice. They didn't want to play, they didn't play. They are given walkovers. That's okay.
So Abhilash is kind of provoking me to speak Telugu on stream. My Telugu is very rusty. He says, "Meeru repu eppudu stream chestaru." Stream chestan cheptan neeku Abhilash aa tarvata. I think that should prove that I do speak Telugu. So by the way, one of the main reasons I learned Telugu was me and Abhilash were in a camp, and back in the day, Abhilash didn't know too much English and I didn't know Hindi at all. So we had to find a common language to communicate, and it had to be Telugu.
So you learned Telugu.
So I decided to learn Telugu. I began my conquest to learn Telugu, and that's how I learned Telugu.
You also add that you were surrounded by all AP kids during that camp.
No, Boddu Teja, Anurag Mamal sir speak in Telugu. No, he doesn't.
I don't understand Telugu. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Anurag can speak fluent Marathi, Konkani, Hindi, English. I can speak fluent. I would like to believe Konkani, English, Hindi, Telugu, and I do understand Marathi. And Nandini is the least multilingual here.
Yeah, see, I can tell you, honestly speaking, I'll say I'm only fluent in English, but I can talk Konkani, I can talk Hindi, but it's not very fluent. So I would not put myself in the fluent category, but I do understand Marathi as well. So understanding languages is not the problem. And Telugu I can understand as well. But about fluency, yeah, I would just say it's English for the time being.
Yes,
so with the other language you can manage anywhere, anytime.
मी मराठी बोलू शकतो. Yes.
मी मराठी बोलू शकते only, no?
Can you please tell me at what time okay, so Ritvik, please okay, guys in the chat, just want to let you know that tomorrow is the semis. We will be
having the link up on the channel. We don't know the timings yet, though, guys. So stay tuned for that. The timings are not fixed.
We will be putting out the link. I know Anurag was saying it, but I just want to tell you all that do follow us on our socials. The links are in the description. Do also be in contact with us on Discord. We will always inform you all on all our socials whenever we are coming online. Whenever there is a link out there, you will be notified immediately if you subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon. So you hit the bell icon whenever our video is out, you will be notified immediately, and you can plan your day accordingly. So,
you definitely can wait for our streams if you find it interesting enough and plan your day accordingly, like Nandi says. But glad to have 200 on the stream, guys. Really wonderful chat today. Really glad to have you here, and hopefully you will join us tomorrow too. We will have the link out shortly. If you haven't already, then do subscribe to our channel. And we had an unfortunate event today where Armenia had a technical issue. We had a discussion. Fide president came in between here, and we finally had Armenia forfeit Like we were expecting it somewhere. We were hoping for a matchup here, and we were hoping that India will take it in the match, but Armenia forfeited, and that helps us progress. It's Olympiad finally. We don't mind it. We are in the next stage. That's more important. Let's see who we face
Okay.
off next.
Anurag, I just want to say a word: prioritize. I think I did say it right. Yes, there you go. I've answered your question, Sai. Let's go forward in life.
Pokiri Mirchi, yes, I do watch Telugu movies.
That's
Yeah,
good,
actually,
Alex.
okay.
39 is a good score with all correct answers. Brilliant. We will do 100 on a stream somewhere in the survival.
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned. We will come up with some more videos as we will be covering the Olympiad. Obviously, India's run continues. We go deeper in the Olympiad. We are in the semi-finals. So I think apart from the Olympiad, we will be streaming various other things. So stay tuned to our channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of our videos.
Definitely.
The best
And
from Anurag and Neeraj. Wow.
Virendra Sawant says, "किती दिसता कोण जिंकतले Olympiad?" खबर ना टफ आसा थोडे पण इंडिया जिंकता अशें दिसता.
Yes, India जिंकता अशें दिसता आणि पोवया कितें जाता next stage. Like one more thing, important thing, like we are also looking forward to your inputs and your ideas. So do message us on our socials, or you can mention it in the comment section below. And you can also join our Discord if you have any suggestions, because we do have chat channels, and we will try to better it out also there. So you can definitely join us there and give us your suggestions. Don't forget to follow us on our socials to stay updated with whatever we post. And yes, so what shall we do now, Neeraj? Like,
yeah, Navil Kaya asks, "Does anyone know Tamil?" No, we don't. So we are like this. We are like this crew on an aircraft. They say, "आज आज यहाँ पे हम अंग्रेजी, English, sorry, अंग्रेजी, Hindi." They put out the languages that they know, right? So in the same way, I would like to say that the Go Chess Trio here can speak English, Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, and Konkani. So any questions in these languages, we would be happy to answer.
love your narration, Neeraj, and definitely I'll do one puzzle rush for you guys once again. Let's see if I can beat 40. You can definitely continue with your narration and keep the chat entertained.
Okay, so we have what time?
So, the teacher says followed Anurag games.
I think I did not put it on the board at all, right? I completely forgot, guys. Let me just do it for you.
Yeah, just put it up.
What to put up?
Where is my chess.com board gone? Is my chess.com board here? It's there. 5 correct. We have lost a little bit of time, and we'll try to cover up. Let's see if I can do more than 40.
A little bit of time is a lot of time.
Oh no, that's a mess. It's okay. We lose a few seconds, but let's keep going.
Vikas Bora, when will the second round start? Vikas, Armenia have forfeited. So India are through to the semi-final. Armenia have forfeited, so they will not be playing. Tanmay Bhatt, why did Armenia withdraw? They were not happy with a particular decision. They had an appeal as well. The appeal was rejected. Hence, they decided to pull out of the competition and not continue.
So the match is actually over officially. We are into the semis.
India has 1-0.
Streaming the semis too, guys. We will be streaming, so do subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified whenever we are going live next. We will put out the link in advance though, like we always do, and you will know when we will be going live next. We will be going on with the live commentary with India's journey further in the Olympiad. And yeah, so do be there. Also do follow us on our socials. I'm again mentioning it's very important. You'll be notified. You'll be notified more than once, so you would not miss anything.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, puzzle battle is always fun, right, Alex?
And we know how competitive Alex is.
Yeah,
we definitely love a puzzle battle.
When is the semis? I'll just bring it up to you guys. When do we have the semis?
Well, actually, the dates are not out. I do have it here.
The dates are not up.
Have it something here. Dates are not.
Okay, guys. So we will notify all of y'all with the date as well as the time. So if you can stick around with our channel, you most definitely will not miss a single thing. By the way, I just want to again thank Clinton and Abhinay and VJ, all the super chatters first, and everyone else in the chat for making this stream a wonderful one. Did you reach 14 puzzle battle? Yeah, I have Akshay. I have reached 40. My puzzle rush score is 40 as well. Tomorrow is the semi and 30th is the final. Thanks for letting us know Music for Life. I think the timing is not decided yet.
Because the other teams
Yeah,
have
it
to
depends.
find it out.
Yeah, after the other semi-finalist is decided, the timing will be
It could also
out.
be that because of our game, the other games also delayed. That's also
Yeah.
possible. So we can't really tell. The timing will not be out till we know who we are going to play against, because accordingly the timing is decided.
Ritvik says, can you please tell me at what time I should practice chess study, like openings
Okay,
early morning?
asked this so many times,
Yeah.
Ritvik, considering there's no timing to study, and we have already told right now, I don't really know. We have already told openings are not the only thing. You have to actually study other parts of chess, and openings can be done at the end. So if you do some, you could do it at any time, no problem. It's your wish, your schedule. So it's up to you how much of a time you can give. But again, do not focus on openings. Try to improve your game overall.
So Astro World says India semi-final, sir, India semi-final may enter karke aana. Yes, India are in the semi-final of the Online Olympiad. We will be playing the winner of Azerbaijan versus Poland, which is going to be
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, it's, okay, yeah. So Supriya Dawn, time will be the same if Azerbaijan wins. Okay, yes. Okay, so Ritvik, please do not spam. Please do not spam. The question has been answered. Supriya says, and if Poland wins, the time will differ. Yes, I think because Azerbaijan has a very similar time zone like ours. I mean, not the exact same, but yeah. So I think the timing will be the same. And what's the appeal about? We have spoken question. Do you think about playing single opening in all games is short of time? Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play bullet, playing a single opening always works better. Yeah, India won. What happened to the appeal? The appeal was rejected, and the score stands. And then Armenia forfeited. So, guys, I think that was today's stream, right?
Why do?
Definitely needed. Like, I'm just a little bit struggling here with this puzzle rush.
Yeah,
today is not really a good day. Okay, let's see if I can at least get a decent score. No, I gotta go Queen F4 first.
Guys, we have taken a lot of questions, so probably we will be ending the stream very shortly, and we will be seeing you all in the semis. Those of y'all who have not, who don't know about us, we are the GoanChessTrio, a chess channel dedicated to making instructive chess videos and streams by Grandmaster Anurag, myself, Neeraj, and my sister Nandini. So you can always go check out all our other videos. We have some really interesting videos, which I believe many of y'all will like. So I hope that was good. By the way, Anurag has almost reached 40 after 2 mistakes, and
well,
oh no, man,
not bad.
I'm missing out on that. But okay, guys, we were doing this on the
just
stream
jinxed it.
later.
I just
Prajwal,
jinxed it.
please don't spam the chat. Really appreciate it if you
Prajwal,
don't spam the chat.
you will be timed out, and in future, guys,
We will be seeing that. Like, I'm not sure which country will be playing against India next 100%. Let's take a rough view of that. But we'll be continuing tomorrow again with the stream, guys. Let's just remove this and put opera here.
Yeah.
And yeah, the mods, whoever mods, you do have the permission to time out anybody. If anyone is spamming, you have the permission and the right to do it, because what do you say? Not right.
You're a mod for a reason.
You have the
authority.
Authority.
So, guys, that was that for today. And
so we have Azerbaijan against Poland, and I think Azerbaijan is the favorite here if you go to see.
Yeah.
If you see the team
but
composition.
Poland have some really dynamic players, right?
Poland has a lot of, especially this player is quite strong, Duda, and Wojtasek is definitely one of Anand's second. He works with Anand also. So they do have a strong team, but look at Azerbaijan. Like, we have heavyweights in Mamedov, Rajabov, Then even down we have Mamedov, then Gushenov. Like they have 42700 straight
Okay,
away.
what do you think about the female players? I think the
The
female players of Poland look to be quite strong. I don't know.
Yeah, the Polish female players, the female contingent of the Polish team looks stronger than the Azerbaijan.
No.
But even the
Uh,
Azerbaijan, he was saying Poland actually, but Azerbaijan also like have like a couple of strong
Yeah,
I think they're
Amadova.
definitely the stronger players here in this entire field.
Yeah.
The rating average is only slightly better, but if you go to see, I think Azerbaijan is quite nicely paired up here. Like they do have a lot of heavyweights in their team,
Yeah.
so we're expecting, let's say, favorites Azerbaijan, of course. Favorites Azerbaijan, but let's see what happens. But I think tomorrow is where we will be seeing the next matchup, right, Neeraj? Like, did you check it out while I was doing
No,
the
I
puzzle?
think tomorrow will be the semi-final, so we are awaiting.
Playing schedule, we should be getting it
Yeah,
there. Actually,
but the
right?
match will be tomorrow, right, between India.
Yes. The semi-final
So
will be tomorrow.
yeah, so the semi-final will be tomorrow for sure, guys. So do tune in. Amazing chat today. Thank you for getting us to 200 likes. Hopefully, all of you will join tomorrow too. And we have an amazing stream. Let's see who we face up tomorrow in this matchup.
Yeah.
But waiting on that. But until then, like yeah, what any more questions that we will be adding more mods also, by the way, guys.
We'll call it a day here, Anurag. That was
Definitely.
a nice stream, and thanks to everyone who joined in and who are still in, to all the 50 who are still watching.
And yeah, thank you so much to whoever have actually told us that they've been enjoying the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Rushikesh, as well. Yeah.
We did have a second round, guys. Once we are concluding the stream here, so let me just let you know. 1 minute, Neeraj. Like, let me just let you know there was no second round. Armenia forfeited here in the match, so there was no second round games here. They were all walkovers, and as India has progressed, once again, amazing chat here.
Wow.
Good to see you,
really
Amod.
nice
One
to
of our childhood friends who used to play chess with us in the younger days.
It feels like we can connect with a couple of you guys as well. Amod, really glad that you're here. Wonderful to see you on the stream. I hope you liked it, and hope to see you in future streams as well.
Hope to see you all on the future stream, guys. Amazing chat here. Let's continue it, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow too. Yeah, I think, Neeraj, shall we end it now?
Yeah, before we end, I'll just say thank you to Alex. Yes, I hope you're improving your game as well as others in the chat. We are really trying to help ourselves as well as help you all to improve your game. So I hope this is really helping. And I think we will be leaving now.
Yeah.
Because,
and one small thing before concluding.
So do not miss us.
One small thing, like we do have the streamers battle on leeches every week, but this week we have opted out of it because we are expecting India to progress to the finals on the Sunday, and it might clash with it, so we have opted out of it for this week. But it will resume next week onwards once again, the weekly tourneys and the streamers battle. So do join our team also on leeches, and yes, we had a great stream here, and hopefully we'll see you all lovely guys.
Yeah, and do not miss us too much. Don't worry, you won't miss us too much. We will be there again tomorrow.
Yeah, so hopefully we join you all lovely people tomorrow. Yeah. And goodbye. Have a nice